Hello and welcome to Arbitrary 20. This is episode 2. This is chapter 2, I should say, of the new Coming of the Dragon campaign. So check out the prologues and chapter 1 if you haven't done that already. They're good, I think. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's always, art is subjective, right? But yeah, so what happened last session? Quick recap. 5 words or less.
Did you have it?
Weird City. Guy talks many. I was gonna say a lot, but a lot is 2 words.
Yep, can't. So yeah, so last session, we'll talk about the setup to that, which is the ancient golden dragon, first of the returned Telendrind, gave you guys a quest to go basically kill the last bit of the god of magic that remains. Umanoran. You're looking like you don't remember, but I'm like 80%.
No, I'm remembering. The face I'm making is like me having the flashbacks of remembering.
Yeah, so basically, ancient god of magic started this big ass war that you guys fought in for 3 sessions. God of magic is now dead, except for whatever remains, and Telendrind is like, gotta exterminate it, but I don't know where it is, so you gotta figure it out. So he sent you guys to the Shroud of Mystery. So if we go take a look at the map here, the Shroud of Mystery is right up north. It's the little purple bit here that says Shroud of Mystery. And you guys were around here, so it's going to take you about 2 weeks to get there. Mm-hmm. All of which is through the wasteland. So you guys packed up your stuff and started on the way. And at day 2 or 3, you guys started seeing a big plume of smoke on the horizon. And we are now in day 4, where you guys came across a huge, completely abandoned city that the castle was completely on fire. You guys walked into the city and investigated a little bit and met a dude named Taka who talks a lot. And you guys thought he was relatively suspicious, and he kind of caught you guys at every turn of investigation, and he was like, all right, I'll see you later, and he just kind of walked off.
My bird followed him, but he saw it.
Yeah, he saw the bird.
And the bird is just going to continue flying. Off into the distance.
Oh, okay, it's going to be like, no, you didn't see anything.
And then like 5 minutes later, when it's just gone, I'll snap it back next to me.
So we're going to say it's probably like early afternoon-ish. You guys entered, you guys got to the city, you talked with Taka, and
We're still in that tavern or whatever.
yeah, you guys kind of found yourself in an ancient tavern, completely full of just, really completely empty. The chairs were stacked on top of the tables. It was obviously dusty and old, but relatively clean. Like there's no like plates left out or stuff like that. It seemed like they kind of packed up and vanished.
Did we go upstairs?
Yeah.
You did. That's where you found. No, you found Taka downstairs.
Yeah,
he followed us upstairs, and then
you guys just found
he
like,
left.
some rooms. Then he was like, "All right, that's it."
Yeah. This has been eventful, but we probably should be going.
Well, I mean, we can. You know, I used to have a tavern like this at one point.
You don't look like the tavern type.
There used to be a lot of, like, ghost children there. They used to serve tea to the customers. They really only bothered the customers, but they were pretty nice.
You should probably not eat so many mushrooms.
So speaking of ghosts, I believe
Sorry.
so. You
Sorry
can,
to the mics.
Prim, your cloak allows you to see into the spirit realm, right? No, you can do that anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know what you can see.
Ghost children.
Not necessarily ghost children, but a lot of humans.
Yeah.
No other races, just humans. But it's like the city is almost full of them.
Are they just going about their day?
They're just going about their day.
So they're just
almost as if nothing happened.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like, you see people walking through the streets, carrying some, making the
stuff,
motions as if
yeah.
they're carrying something, but
They're not.
they're not.
Mhm.
Things of that nature. And the castle is still on fire.
Nice.
And as you guys get closer to the center of the city, you guys do kind of feel the heat as it gets closer. What do you guys want to
Do
do?
we want to leave?
Have we searched like this entire thing already?
The tavern, yeah.
Okay. I didn't really.
This is a huge city, so you have not searched the whole
Well,
city.
no, I just meant the whole place we're in, building we're in.
Maybe one more building? 2 more buildings? Maybe we go walk into the fire?
Walk into the abyss.
Whatever you guys want to do.
I'm okay to stick around.
Okay. Mysterious.
Can anyone hear that?
Mysterious people of Marketplace keep messaging me about a boat.
I mean, we could follow Taka around. He's very suspicious. It's just such a strange place to meet someone else where there's not really many alive people around.
Well, maybe they could be somewhere else in the city.
Who?
Might as well go look then.
We haven't seen much.
Should we go towards the center?
Like at the town square.
Well, it is currently burning, so maybe we should.
How far away are we from this, like, the burn? Like, are we a couple
You guys
miles
are pretty
away,
close to the edge
or-
of the
So
So
we
Okay.
just walked in.
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys like went in like 2 streets and then went into this tavern. So there's probably, I would say, like a few hours of walking. Especially there's not like a straight line path. The city planners of this area were terrible. Did not plan the city well. It's not like a spokes of a wheel or anything. Like roads are all over the place. So it's gonna take you a few hours to get there.
Must have been built by humans.
I'm actually gonna check.
Damn.
I actually wrote what time of year
It's
this is.
kind of racist.
Do humans have poor architecture skills?
Yeah, they can't draw a straight line to save their lives.
Okay.
Looks at the roof.
I feel like we're breaking the fourth wall pretty hard.
For the record, I can't draw straight lines. So.
We should try to get.
Neither can I. That's why
quickly.
all my drawings that you guys see are electronic.
If
Yeah.
we see any other buildings of interest, we may want to
Yes.
investigate.
Those with better eyes than mine should probably look for more signs. Or writing.
Oh, like actual signs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, let's go.
While we're going, can I have my familiar just flying around above us, looking for, I guess, signs of life, and if it finds any, to come back to me.
Yeah,
So
make a
just
perception check.
Cruising the whole time.
I'll do the same thing.
Okay, I gotta get.
Once it returns from, trying to act natural from after being seen by.
How does a
giant
bird
bears.
act natural?
Is it a toucan?
Yes.
You're like the only toucan in this
Yeah,
entire
that's-
area.
that's
It's like
The only bird in this entire. This is a wasteland
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
kind of weird,
with
actually.
no living matter.
Yeah.
And then if it's okay, I'll guide it as it goes up.
That's a good question. Is there animals that are
No.
dead? It's just,
Oh, not that you see.
just the peeps.
However, you do see a dude in a cart that should be being drawn by horses,
Right, but
but
it's,
you don't see any horses. You
that's
just see
really
the dude
creepy.
and the cart.
Yeah.
Perception checks.
I'm working
21.
on it.
21,
21.
24. 24.
Wow.
You both familiars. You go check for life, right? So they go up and then immediately come back with like, there's a dude who's walking.
That's not Taka. I clarify, that's not Taka.
That's not Taka. Okay. It's like
There's a guy.
I still accept the information.
okay.
I'm not gonna punish my
Um,
bird.
I can't remember if I described Taka, and if I did, I don't remember how I described
think
him.
you really did. You
But
said
I'm
an old man.
retconning if I did describe him. He's like a fairly tall guy who's completely bald with a huge, like, white beard, and like super like deeply tanned skin.
Mm.
Very like bronzy colored like tan skin. And then like completely bald, shiny head, and then just a big puffy white beard.
Where do you want to go next?
That we decided we're going to the center.
Okay.
I would prefer if we stayed away from the burning castle unless we have any means of extinguishing the fire. The smoke is quite suffocating.
That is fair. Is it smoky? Is it like
The
actual
smoke is largely going straight up.
Okay.
There's not really a wind, so it's just kind of going up.
Okay.
So it is smoky, but it's not like
You're gonna die.
it's not like you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you're in the fire. But as you get closer, it will get smokier and smokier.
We have to go around. You said that we either have to go through the castle
So I
or
said
around
the city,
the city. Yeah.
which takes about
2 days,
a day and a half to
Okay.
2 days, or through the city, which takes 1 day.
And we might as well go through, right?
We don't
It's
really have
faster.
that much time, so
Yeah.
we'll have to go through it.
Yeah. And we'll just dodge as much smoke as we can.
You dodge it?
The mushrooms just start like taking in the smoke.
That makes sense. So we'll just walk closer to the castle, but not like a dangerous level.
So as you guys walk closer to the castle, obviously the heat gets worse and worse. Are you guys looking for anything specific?
We're looking for signs and any writing, like any words. If we see anything that like sign-wise.
You see a few signs on like buildings and things, same as before. Largely it's going to be a symbol rather than any sort of like words. However, eventually you come across what seems to be like a notice board in kind of a town square. Like not a big one, not like a big town square, kind of like, obviously this isn't the main square or something. But there's kind of just an area that's kind of larger than the rest, and you see a notice board.
Just say,
Look at it.
yeah. Does it have symbols?
So on the top there is writing. Everyone make a history check.
I love history.
Oh, it's a 20.
Nat or
It's
dirty?
nat. It's a nat 20.
It's a nat
Dang
20.
it. I'm not even
I
gonna
just
try
wanna
roll
say-
that.
For a total of
22.
Cool.
These dice were stuck in a block of soap since December, since Christmas, and I finally freed this dice. It's
That's
serving
squeaky
me
clean
well.
now.
Yeah, it's squeaky clean. That's
All right,
probably
everyone who
why.
wanted to take a look, history check.
13.
13.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
22.
22.
I also got 13.
30, 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so the two of you, what languages do you know?
Common, Elvish, and Undercommon.
Okay, what languages do you know?
Yes.
Just yes.
Sorry, give me a second.
All the
I know where
languages.
this is. I know Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Gnomish.
What was the second one?
Gnomish?
Druidic?
Druidic?
The Druid.
The
Druid.
Druid. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know
I
what.
can-
I don't know what I was hearing, but that wasn't it. Yeah. So
I have Celestial, Draconic, Orc, and Primordial.
you didn't roll on it.
Fair enough. Okay.
You're like, I can't tell. It. You guys recognize, so Dirty 20, you recognize it as almost like a derivative of Druidic. Almost like maybe like a precursor to it.
Interesting.
Okay.
You recognize it as the written language of the Notaku tribes that used to inhabit the plains.
Oh, talk.
Those were human too.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were humans that kind of hunter-gatherer humans that kind of just wandered, and they had a very good relationship with the elves. Well, you probably met some,
Probably.
but they were pretty much driven extinct during the last war. Not completely. You still see them around, but
They're like
their
more nomadic
their
now.
realm was the battlefield.
Yeah.
So,
Do I recognize any like general sense of what it says?
notice board, probably something to that
What does
effect.
it say?
Notices.
Are there any things posted on this?
No.
Oh, there's nothing.
There are like nails that are rusted over, but anything that was there is probably withered away.
Is there anything still actually there in the spirit realm, or is it actually just nails? You know what I mean?
Like, you don't see any like ghost chill notices.
Just some guy who's coming out nailing it.
Spectral. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, maybe
Probably,
you see.
but
I mean, they're kind of going about their day, so maybe you do see someone go up and nail something, but you can't see what they nail.
Yeah.
You just see him like pull out a hammer and nail, and
Yeah.
then the nail just vanishes when it enters the notice board.
Interesting.
Well, you're right. It is humans.
Yeah. I don't know how you know that, but
Well, I can read.
oh, that's okay.
I mean, they're an old tribe of humans. You would have met at least one. They're pretty much all dead, but
You seem to presume to know my history, so
I would think so. Yes.
let's keep walking.
You know, for a busy town, for a dead town, it's pretty busy.
Are you still eating those mushrooms?
No, can you not see the rest of them?
No.
Really?
Mhm.
None of you can see these?
I would
people?
assume that like none of you have like
No.
any idea what she's talking about. You guys can't see anything in the spirit realm.
No, or at least I cannot.
No?
Neither can I.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I wouldn't eat the green ones, apparently.
They're just all agreed. No.
No?
No.
You can't see all the spirits? They're just kind of roaming around, doing their day-to-day stuff. All look fairly human.
That doesn't seem to be my area of expertise.
Whatever happened, their spirits are still around. And they're still going to work.
That would be. Yeah, that's true. It's the purgatory.
Sure,
It's your hell.
Wherever work.
Go to your own afterlife and you still go to work.
Oh, that's freaking purgatory.
I'm like, yeah, that might actually be hell.
Yeah.
What do the buildings look like nearby this notice
Is it
board?
still gothic?
Yes, that's kind of the architectural style of the city is very gothic. The wood.
Well, like my guess of like type of building, like town hall, tavern, house.
Mostly seems to be like manor houses, maybe a town hall. They're kind of bigger. Definitely kind of as they go towards the center of the city, the buildings get taller.
Do we think a town hall would be worth investigating?
I don't see why not. Maybe we'll see them hosting a town hall meeting.
You mean you will see the town hall?
Well, it'll be good for me.
Whatever she says.
Can you hear what they're saying?
I don't think I can hear what they're saying.
No, but they're having fun. I saw some guy with a carriage, but there was no horses. Just him. Passing out some papers.
Straight vibing.
Yeah.
Are you able to see what's on the papers?
I don't think so. No.
It's kind of useless.
As soon as they leave their hands, they
They're just
vanish.
finished, yeah.
It's almost like they're kind of stuck in a loop.
Well, let's see what's in here.
You guys go and do the
I can't
one of the
imagine.
buildings.
What?
I can't imagine just sitting there with someone being like,
I see dead people.
like straight up.
You guys are all just taking it like champs.
You're
It's
like, alright,
like we fought dragons at this point. Seeing dead people.
Roken thinks it's believable. That's why he's asking so many questions.
After 40 years, I feel like.
She's just tripping balls.
Same.
Well, if there actually is a town hall there, Roken is walking up.
Yeah,
the
that's fair.
steps. Okay.
So you walk in and like you walk into one of the buildings and it seems to be a manor house. You kind of like you walk around these buildings. And eventually one of them kind of opens up into what seems like there's kind of a big great hall with a big round table in the center. That's just kind of like a strip with so that it's mostly open on the inside. And I guess you would see people chilling at that table. Otherwise, you guys don't see anything. Again, very neat and orderly. Definitely not like
Chaos.
Yeah.
No riots in the
Look around
streets.
for anything like left there, or
That's so weird.
You see plates on the table, and like cutlery laid out on either side. But again, it's very neat and set up, not like they left in a hurry.
Are there any other rooms besides this one room?
There's rooms off to the side. You find a privy, old-timey bathroom, a kitchen, and a larder. And everything in the larder is rotted away. Like dust now. Like it's not like it smells like anything. Like it is just dust now.
I don't know if we're gonna find anything here, so maybe we should just pass through.
It's a little weird that they just vanished. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, look around. Everything's pretty neat. Like they didn't just. They just left.
Doesn't seem like they left if you can still see.
Well, I mean.
What were your birds' perception checks again?
24.
And 21.
21, yeah.
Your bird comes back at one point and says, "Still just the one dude, but he's on top of a roof now."
Taco's on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And flies back out.
Yeah, I'll tell him to keep an eye on it, I guess. It does seem like they left there, or took their valuables if they left. Because we've not
I mean,
found.
I feel like it's probably weird for this civilization to just leave their town. Right?
Like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
right? It's weird.
It's likely strange for any civilization to do such a thing.
Well, it also seems quite strange that this city appeared in the wasteland.
I am not of this world. Was this place always a wasteland?
As long as any of you remember, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like as long as like, oh, I could check my notes, but like it's been like as far as you guys care, in all living memory, plus a generation, even for elves, this has always been a wasteland.
It's like over 1,000 years. Okay.
I think definitely over 1,000 years, maybe 2,000 or 3,000.
Okay.
Like there is no record
Yeah.
of this being anything but a wasteland in like recorded history.
Always a wasteland. Nothing. I say we just pass through. Keep going. We only have so much time.
Maybe we'll find out what happened to them later.
We can always come back. Well, I assume we can always come back as well.
Yeah,
That is true.
they're not going anywhere, I don't think.
Sure doesn't look like it.
Assuming the city itself does not vanish.
Didn't Taka say he's never seen this here?
I believe so.
So maybe it does.
Maybe.
Well, do we want to make our ways to the
Mm-hmm.
castle?
Just keep making our
Yeah,
way
I guess
through.
we just make our
Do
way
you-
as quickly.
Where are you guys going?
We're trying to get to the other side of the city. So
Okay.
we're trying to pass through.
So you guys kind of go around the castle, and so it was kind of late afternoon when you guys stopped just now. So as you guys you guys go past the castle. What?
Can we stay the night in the city?
We can stay the night anywhere, because I could just take us.
Look,
Well-
I got a theory here.
Oh, okay.
So at about
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, so it's like August. Yeah. So it's like August at this point, late August. So sunset's probably gonna be around like 8 p.m. So about 8 p.m. ish, as the sun dips below the Bastion Mountains to the west, immediately the fire cuts off.
And so we're like getting close to the castle now? Or
No, you guys
we-
are already
we-
past it.
Oh, I thought we were going to it. Like
Oh, I thought you were going around the city.
no,
like going through the
oh,
city.
Yeah, we wanted to go to the castle, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, there was a
We were
miscommunication.
unclear on exactly
Oh,
what we
okay.
wanted to do.
Because remember,
okay.
if you need
So
to
it's
go
late
around,
afternoon.
I mean, that was what I thought.
Where are you guys going to the castle?
Yes.
How far past the castle are we if we did that?
Like
Like an hour past?
like 2 hours past.
Okay.
I wanted to stop at it.
Okay, we'll stop at the
Unless
castle.
anybody had
Stopping at the castle,
have
you
objections.
literally can't get close because you
The
can see that the
heat.
entire thing is just on fire fire coming from the windows. The castle itself is mostly made of wood and stone. It's on fire as well. The weird thing that you notice is that there's no actual damage being done. But you can feel the heat. Like if you got close, you would get burned. But like you can't see any damage being done.
What are the spirits like in the castle?
You can't see any in the castle. However, you see some like entering and leaving just fine.
I wonder if it would damage us if it doesn't damage the building.
It is up to you to find out.
What's the castle's defense? Is there like a moat around it? Like how do you get?
Yeah, there's like a moat that's pretty wide and a drawbridge that seems to be down. And there are walls. So think of it like it's kind of a circular island in the middle of this moat with a drawbridge that goes over it. And then there are walls around the island itself.
And pretty much from the moat, it is on fire from there.
Yeah, like the island bit is on fire. So you could like cross most of the drawbridge before having to deal with it. And you notice that the drawbridge is made of wood and is completely fine. Although it seems pretty old.
It's weird that the castle hasn't burned down yet.
No,
It doesn't look like it's being burned.
some things are just beyond our understanding.
I start walking across the drop.
Alright.
Well, clearly he's going.
Is anyone else following?
Yeah.
How
No.
much do you weigh?
No. Didn't we say you were like 450 pounds?
475.
75.
Does it creak the moment?
It creaks, yeah.
Okay, I don't want to do this, but I will. I will cast fly, so I just hover above it.
Okay, so there's a number above it. Yeah, you can go across, and as you get closer and closer, it begins to like sear your skin.
So it does start to hurt.
Yes.
Okay. So it would do fire.
I'm not going to have you taking damage
Okay,
for this.
but it would if I
Yes.
kept. Okay.
I'm not going to, like, you know before you take damage that it's going to
Okay.
give you damage.
Well, since I wasted the spell anyway, I will go up and I'll fly around it just to see, is there any spot that's not burning? Is there anything that's weird?
Perception check.
Can my
Or investigation.
Can my familiar help me? And fly up with me?
I assumed it was just flying over the city. How close would it be standing to you?
Well, I can only.
I guess you could probably has decent flying speed.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
I can also just snap it back to me in an instant.
Okay, yes, but it would no longer be circling the city, obviously.
Yeah.
Your familiar, Ruvok, has lost track of Taka by this point.
29.
But he's still scanning, correct?
Yes, and no sign of life for him.
That's good. That's all I wanted to do.
29.
I can see the spirits.
You don't see any spirits.
I wasn't.
You
I
can
wasn't
see,
trying to.
so the castle is,
Wow.
you can see kind of the overall layout of the castle. You can see that there's, effectively circular walls, gardens kind of inside of those walls. And you see that it has about 2 stories before going up into 2 kind of towers.
And it's all burning.
It's all burning, but not burning down.
Yeah. And even like the gardens as well. They're just on fire.
On
but not-
fire. Like you
Wow.
can see like a tree on fire, perfectly fine.
Could I make like an Arcana check? Like
Magic.
what could
Wait, can I do that?
like is the
You can roll a 2 and figure out that something's
Well-
going on here.
okay.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, did we ever do like
Is it
detect
an
magic on like the city itself, or like?
I don't have it.
I don't have it.
Neither do I.
Assuming I
So,
see,
no.
assuming I see nothing of interest, like I said, I'll go back down.
You guys just see this like big 500-pound girl just like small crack in the ground.
I don't know if it's worth our resources, but it may be interesting to dispel a part of the castle.
If it gets us moving on, I will certainly try.
Maybe we should stay the night here.
You can tell me no at any point.
I think we should.
Would that not dangerous.
I mean, there's nothing here. Well, there's nothing that you guys can see.
The question is it the fire or is it the castle?
I could try both.
Could I tell if it was the fire or the castle that the magic was like originating from? Or okay.
Gonna walk up, cracking my knuckles, put my hands out towards the fire. I'm gonna cast a spell magic at 5th level.
You know.
DC is 10 plus the spell's level. Nothing happens though?
Nothing happens
It just
because
fizzles?
it's above
Yeah.
5th level.
Well, he can roll for it. Right?
Oh, is that how it goes?
DC is 10
Oh,
plus
right.
the
It's
spell's
or
level.
higher. Right.
But if it's not a spell, it's up to you. You're the DM. So
Well, you can set the DC based on how powerful the magic
Right.
is.
Okay, I'm looking at the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll. Go ahead.
okay, I get plus.
Make
2
an
because
ability
jack of
check
all
using your
trades.
Can I,
spellcasting
can
ability.
I give you guidance on that?
I don't think so.
It is an ability check.
Oh.
I will give you
okay.
guidance.
Good.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's the other character. Never mind.
Why is there a D8 and a D4 pack?
No?
12.
No.
Oh.
Well, you only have a +2?
Wait. What
There's
would be
no
my?
way you only have a +2.
What would
It's
be
your-
my
And you get jack
Spell
of all trades
casting
to this,
ability.
too. You get jack of all trades to this
Like-
too.
my modifier?
Yeah, so it would be +7.
Okay. 17.
Sorry, Chief.
Appears to be undisputable.
You could have. The DC was something that you could have gotten.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna like do that, but yeah.
I say we go.
Well, how would you rule that though? So does he think it's like not possible, or does he think he just wasn't good at like?
He doesn't know.
Okay.
He tried,
We just
and
have-
the spell fizzled. It was more powerful than he could do. Whether that means it's possible at all
Yeah.
remains to be seen.
That's fair. I wouldn't waste too much more on it.
I think we should stay here for the night.
Okay.
Like right here?
No.
Okay.
What does everyone else think? We only have
If
2
there's-
days
Maybe
of buffer.
2 days?
If there's something you'd like to try, we can stay here.
No, I just want to see what happens.
How long until sunset?
3 hours.
There's no law saying we can't travel at night, right?
We
Maybe
just.
with
You
our-
you start gaining
Like
exhaustion.
exhaustion.
Okay.
With our abilities, it may be beneficial to sleep during the day and travel during the night. Some of our abilities. None of us don't have dark vision.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, and you.
Yes.
Um.
I'm saying that half for myself. But I'm saying there would be no detriment.
Well, I'm never opposed to something like that. I think that might be a smart idea to go in during the dark in the night.
Are we still on track to make it there on time with the 2-day buffer?
Yeah.
If we stay here tonight?
Yeah, we've kept moving.
I figured.
You guys have a 2-day buffer, and you guys have not lost any time
Great.
so far.
This isn't travel time. Like we have to like actually travel like 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have time in between stuff. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. So how it works is D&D assumes that you are at a walking pace for 8 hours a day, and then spending 4 hours before and after, and then getting 8 hours of sleep. I'm okay with including investigating stuff in that 8 hours that isn't
Because
travel.
we have effectively no setup teardown time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you start going past that and saying, more than 8 hours of travel, or, less sleep, we'll start gaining levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
You guys aren't anywhere near that right now.
Do we want to stay in one of the buildings, or I mean, we could.
I need my cabana to sleep, so.
No, the door can stay open. We can come in and out as much as we like.
Okay, that works for me.
And,
Yeah.
and the portal to the island will remain for 24 hours.
Okay, that works for me. I just have a lot of work I need to do with Sebastian, so I need to get some stuff done. He's my muse.
Alright.
Do we want to do it in a building or out in the open?
I mean, if we have the island, nothing can get in unless it's us, right?
I get to decide who can go in.
Then what's the harm in doing it outside, I guess? I don't know.
I was just wondering.
You can set it up wherever.
I'll go in some alleyway
Take out the
Okay.
take out that like pile of rocks from my component pouch and like spin it into the portal again.
Sounds good. You have the portal there.
Because you can't, so
Single
people can't, like, people outside of this
You-
portal
you can
can't
hit-
see it,
you can see
right?
it.
I can
You
choose.
can't go
I can
in.
choose to make it invisible or visible.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
But they can't go inside.
Right.
I will at least put the horses in so they can chill for a
Oh,
while.
fuck, I forgot about the
I
horses.
mean, they seem
Yeah.
standing up. They're kind of chilling. But yeah,
Okay,
sure.
but just to make sure they're safe.
Yeah. Alright.
Also, question. I still don't think we want to necessarily do it, but would you allow us to plant one of the beans from the bag of beans inside the island retreat?
It would pop out.
Or just immediately? Okay.
Like as soon as you closed it, it would pop out of.
Well, yeah, and I know all of the items we leave in there just immediately fall out of
Yeah.
it. But could we like do the encounter it summons within the basic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's up for 24 hours.
I don't see an issue. Yeah.
Don't plant a bean.
I'm just wondering
We will
if it's a
die.
possibility. The problem is, whatever the encounter is, we got 24 hours to do it, then it's gone.
Yeah.
Or
like,
if we spawn.
like yeah. Okay. So if you plant the bean,
or
Does
whatever
mine
it
then
was,
it grows.
just falls out of the. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna depend. I can't remember all the.
Like it's weird if we summon the mummy
Face.
pyramid, because then I just spawn a pyramid.
How big is the cabana?
Didn't we say it was
I mean,
tiny?
they're as big as they want. It's just like a little like.
What about the entire island?
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's-
yeah. How big is the whole thing?
I can arrange it however I want. It tells me exactly. 50 10 by 10 50 10-foot cubes. I can arrange them however I want. And then
10-foot cube.
yes, 50 10-foot cubes. Beyond that it's just invisible wall and it's just like an image of what the island would look like. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say yes, you can plant it. What happens after that is gonna seriously depend on what happens when you plant it.
That's fair.
And I will rule at that time because I can't remember all of them right now.
50 10-foot cubes.
It's like 5,000.
That could fit the pyramid, and that's the biggest one.
Yeah, the pyramid's like 60 feet.
The issue is, what happens to the pyramid when it closes?
You just destroy that alleyway.
It just nukes the city in that part.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, the issue is not like the encounter. It's what happens after the man
I know.
goes
Yeah.
away.
It's gonna really depend.
Yeah.
Probably with the pyramid. I don't know how big the pyramid is.
It's just, I don't know.
60
It was, but was it 60-foot radius or 60-foot diameter?
I think it was a 60-foot diameter. I'd have to reload.
Hopefully it's
We'll check.
diameter.
It might either
Pyramid?
destroy itself.
Yeah.
when
60-foot square base.
Square base.
Okay, so then it's 60 foot on each side.
Can you
so
imagine?
then 30-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is math.
I mean, it's a square, so
Yeah.
it don't really.
60 by
I
60.
know. It's
Yeah,
not really.
it's technically
It's not
not a
really called.
radius.
It's not called a radius, but yeah.
At its longest, it's whatever the hypotenuse of
Yeah.
30 of 2 times 30
But
squared
yeah,
is.
that could totally fit in there.
Just
And,
like
and I think that's the
45.
biggest one.
400 doesn't matter. 45 feet, I think.
Can you imagine
I
us?
was just curious. I don't know if we actually want to do it, but I was just
We'll
curious.
figure it out when it happens, but you may certainly plant them. What happens after that, we'll figure out when it happens.
Are you saying life can grow in there, though?
Yeah, totally. Part of it's a jungle, but I was
Yeah,
just wondering
like,
if,
life
if that
can-
specifically.
The problem is, I think as soon as
I can make it like whatever I want inside. It just can't come out. Like if you picked an apple off a tree and walked out, the apple would just vanish.
Okay.
so it's illusory magic.
Sort of. Yeah, it is illusion.
Can you
Well, that means
imagine?
that could you eat? You can eat the stuff in it, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
just did-
you can eat. You can eat the food, and it still like nourishes you. while you're
I think
in
it might be that you couldn't take it back out. We'll see. I'll have to
But
think
the
about
stuff-
how.
Like if I left my sword in there.
Well, I'm gonna have to think about how. Okay, so if you can metabolize something that comes from this little pocket
one thing
universe
I will.
here.
One thing I will add: if I leave my sword in there or my bag, when the spell is done, it just falls back out of the portal.
Yeah.
And the portal goes away.
Yeah.
So,
So
that's
that-
I assume what it would be for whatever we make with the bag
Well,
of beans.
so here's the thing. Jesus, this is so.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, but think about it this way. So if you can metabolize something that's from the universe itself, then that means that you can convert matter into energy from the universe into energy, right? And that energy is converted into something that you can take out with you, right? But matter itself can't go past.
Unless
So-
you got it in there in the first place.
Right. And so, like, if you bring the bean
The question,
in
I see what you're
and
saying.
plant it,
It's the question is that just the bean transforming, or is it?
or does it
I
become
think it's the
something new?
bean transforming.
And so-
personally.
I would agree it's the bean
I
transforming.
feel like my
yeah.
brain likes that better.
However you want to rule that. So in that case,
But
We
the
could
problem,
do the
but the problem with
encounter.
that is, it's converting matter into energy and then creating more matter. And so, because it's growing, because it's taking in, you know, the
in
chlorophyll,
that
the
case,
photosynthesis,
we
and all
would
that stuff.
have
And so it would pop out just the bean, but spent. Like, does that make sense?
well, yeah,
like,
but
like-
we would still have 24 hours to do whatever
Yeah.
encounter it's.
but like once the thing closes, the only matter that would come out would be whatever was the
So
bean.
if we get the pyramid one, we don't get any of the treasure out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so no.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So I'm assuming that right. So if
what
we,
that also means
if
is
we
that if
did
you
the-
poop in the cabana, I'm pretty sure it stays there.
Well, I mean, it's a new one.
So
every,
this logic is
Wait.
holding.
but it's a new one every time. So
Well, right, but like it means that you can't take the poop with you, which is good.
Just
It
take
just
that one as
stayed
short.
No, but I think that logic holds though, because anyway,
it's however you want to rule it. But am I right?
I
in
think
assu-
that's how I'm gonna rule it
Am I right?
because this is funny.
Am I right in assuming that if we got the pyramid encounter with the mummy lord, we would not get the treasure from?
If you could do it in 24 hours.
But the treasure
But
would be
the-
grown.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could we take the treasure out? Because that's like.
I
the
might
whole-
be nice and let you,
That's
but
the whole.
probably
That's
not.
the whole point of that encounter.
Probably
Yeah.
not. No.
So we could do any of them except. Well, no, that's not true either. Because there's
My recommendation: don't do it in the little
Yeah.
pocket universe. But yeah. So anyway,
I was just wondering.
after this discussion,
Probably a bad idea, but I was just wondering.
you made me think of how matter metabolizes into energy, and you know what? It's a time. But now we know you can't take your poop with you. So, okay.
So yeah, it's open, and I'm just
You can
gonna
only
leave,
take the poop with you if it's like towards the beginning.
I'll leave the portal there.
So you create. Where do you create the portal? Like near the castle?
We'll go like off into like a nearby alleyway. or
Kind of
something.
towards. Okay.
I don't want to be like literally in the middle of the open. but
Okay, but yeah. So you go into an alleyway,
we'll do it
create the
outs-
portal.
outside.
You have maybe 2 or 3 hours till sunset. What do you guys want to do?
I'm in my cabana.
Okay.
It's early night, alright.
He's like, Sebastian,
Yeah.
I
You
need
guys
you.
Gotta get that massage.
Customize your cabanas however you want.
What do you guys do?
Are you gonna leave Taka able to come in here? Or are you gonna kick him out? I don't know.
I didn't consider that.
Can you? 3, so 5 plus 5 horses.
I don't think we could fit another person in
I don't think
here,
you
right?
can because
it was
isn't
gonna
it
be
10?
I don't think there's a limit to how many.
Oh, I thought
The
there was.
dome is now.
Other than space, obviously.
Right.
But it's just
You're not gonna fit, you know, a giant worm in there.
Push the city.
That's how it ended up there. A sea worm, just a sandworm. Hooks on his back,
The
carried
sand's
it.
the dirt's too hard here.
Oh.
It's not sand.
yeah. You and any creature you designate when you cast the
I
spell.
thought it was up
can
to 10.
enter it.
So.
That's
Oh, it's probably
That's
like
the
10
dome.
feet or something.
Yeah, it's
or
10
something
feet,
like that.
yeah.
So
Okay. What do you guys do?
yeah, the door, like the horses have to squeeze through the door.
Yeah.
but, yeah.
So, is he gonna be like? Are we?
So even if I wanted to let Telendra do, he can't. I can't make the door bigger.
Well, unless he transforms.
That's true. That is
Ancient
true.
dragons can shape change.
That's true.
Well, I think I'm just gonna sit here a while and watch
I'm
things.
going to say we'll keep Taka out of there.
It's probably for the best. He's just a little weird.
So yeah, just us and Aruin again.
Alright, what do you guys do?
I'm just gonna
Speaking
sit.
of, are we going to? Well, I'm not sure if we have a way to contact them, but are we going to mention this place to the dragon ruin?
I'm currently getting a lobster massage, so
What does that look like?
The dragon
Don't
isn't
worry
a
about it.
ruin.
And I said dragon ore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do we have a way to talk to them? I can't remember.
I don't think so. Unless you cast a spell.
Sending.
Sending.
I don't have seven.
Keep people prepared.
I magically make it so everybody can hear me.
Little intercoms.
Yes.
Doing important work.
What are you doing?
He's getting massage.
It's closed.
Alright, you guys have 2-3 hours. What's up?
I'm gonna go probably on some roof again, sit in like a valley of it or something. I would like to, for all intents and purposes, hide.
I mean, you can without issues. The
The
only other living being that even your bird has seen so far is Taka.
Right. Well, I just,
Taka's currently MIA,
right.
but yeah, you assume he's around here somewhere. But yeah, nothing else. Not even like other animals at this point.
Okay. Well, either way, I'm still gonna hide in case something. Just precaution, and I would like to go into my like familiar's eyes and what is it called? Communicate with it telepathically. So basically, I could see and hear what it says.
Yeah, it's only within like 100 feet, I think.
Yeah. So I'll just have it kind of cruise around our general area.
Yeah.
And I'll do that until sunset.
Okay, make a quick perception check for me.
With for the owl, you're saying?
Yeah.
Or well, it's not an owl.
You can see through its eyes as long as you want, but yeah, you can only like telepathically speak with it up to 100 feet.
So, but that's through the perception of that.
It.
Yes, it's stats, so advantage +3.
What is advantage? What?
Yeah, they have advantage on sight and hearing perception.
Oh, okay. I see. I understand this chart now. 30-20 perception.
You see Taka.
Okay, that's fine.
He's like a ways away from you.
I just want to keep doing that until it gets dark.
You can see him just kind of like walking around, poking into buildings. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, but he's not actively looking for you. He's probably far enough away he can't see you.
You can do it.
Even if he was looking for you.
I'm not trying.
Not even if you have
The bird is not trying to hide, and I'm not trying to hide the bird.
Okay.
The bird's just cruising.
Then yeah, he might notice the bird as he gets closer, but we'll see. Most people don't look up, so. Alright, so you're doing that till sunset. You're getting a massage. What's everybody else doing?
I was just gonna sit in the town square
Sit in the town
and make
square.
some tea.
You just kind of, as you make the tea, you just see ghosts kind of walk
Going
around.
around their day.
Yeah, pretty sure you could probably talk to one if you did your thing. I can't
Sure.
remember how often you can do it.
250 worth.
I think it's we're gonna sleep anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Once per short rest.
Okay.
Okay, might as well.
All right.
What are my options?
Your options are what seem to be some like families coming by,
Oh,
like just walking with like a couple with kids type thing, and some merchants carrying around different things, and like a messenger who's like running around. He's the one who was pinning stuff to the notice board.
well, does this work to where you see all? I summon one such creature. Okay, that answers my question.
Yep.
Well, I'll just ask the messenger guy. I'll talk to
Okay.
him.
So
I'll
as
try
you,
and talk to him.
so you kind of like almost feel like you're yanking him from the spirit world into yours.
Oh gosh.
And he kind of like doesn't seem to notice, and he's just like running, like he doesn't, like he's still just running around doing his thing.
But now in this realm.
But now in this realm, like you, everyone who's not inside the cabana, like you probably see this.
I can't see him. Well, the bird would see him maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you'd probably see through the bird, her, just almost looking like she like yanks something, and then you see like a spirit just pop out of nowhere.
All right.
Yeah.
Rubok's gonna have to think about
The
that one for a
loading.
little bit and kind of meditate on that. Figure out how he feels about that.
Um,
Watch watched an insane woman pull a spirit out of thin air.
That she's been talking about all day.
Yeah.
Sir, if you could, I just need to talk to you for a second. If you could just, sir?
Yeah, he does stop, and he kind of looks over at you, and he kind of looks around, and I think it kind of like dawns on him.
Yeah.
Something's up.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at you and kind of like backs away, like definitely in fear.
Hi. I'm not here to hurt you or anything. I just needed to ask you a couple questions. I know you're busy.
So as he walks away, he opens his mouth, and what sounds just like a pure agonized scream comes out. This isn't like, it doesn't look like he's actually like
Screaming,
but like
yeah,
he just opens
was-
it, and it's this
yeah.
unearthly, high-pitched just scream that comes out of his mouth.
And does he just go about his
And
day?
you guys, have you seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Yes.
Like kind of like that type
Oh,
of
wow.
scream.
Is it sunset? Are we?
No,
Oh.
it's not there yet.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh yeah, it's sunset now, and then everyone wanted to do stuff between there, so here we are.
Does he just go about his day?
And he just runs away from you.
I'll run after the spirit.
Okay.
I got 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I can't summon anymore. It's just
Yeah, it's
one.
just that one.
So I mean.
Yeah, you run after him. Make an athletics check.
I mean, he is a male guy, so I mean, he might be. He built athletics. Yeah, it's a 10.
Yeah. No. He's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's a little weird, sir.
He doesn't. Yeah.
It's just like.
You hear the
So
scream a few more times as if he's trying to like talk to himself, but the only thing that comes out is the scream.
He just seems really distressed.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put him back. He'll just disappear after 10 minutes.
I think that as an action, you could probably banish him back to the
Do I have to
spirit
be
realm.
within, like.
No.
I'll just banish him.
Okay, you see him kind of like insta-pop back to like where he was. And continue going about his day as normal.
Okay, well, that didn't go as planned.
Just like sit down, like contemplate what should happen with that guy.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Dylan's just sitting by the water.
Okay.
In
By the water.
the cabana.
Tell me.
Chilling.
Yeah, just chilling.
Okay.
Alright.
Watching
Anything
the
else?
lobster massage.
So it's
Peeking through the
Broken, basically those three over there outside, and then us two are. Sorry.
You two are
We're
outside.
outside,
these two are
yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
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 Okay, just clarifying.
Yeah.
You can come in if you want.
I will say, after a few minutes after your little stunt with the spirit, you see Taka come around a corner going, "What the heck was that?"
It's the
Did
male
you
guy.
hear that?
Yeah, it's the male guy. He, I put him back where he's supposed to be. He didn't really want to talk very much.
Wait, so you can summon spirits?
I can
That's such
see
an
him.
incredible thing to be able to do. What gives you the ability to do that? Is that a part of your elven heritage, or is that a part of your cloak? Or is that a particular ability that you just have? Is it something that's genetic? Something that's
Yes.
your family?
Yes.
Does it have anything to do with the growths in your hair?
Yes.
Are they related?
Yep.
So the mushrooms allow you to see the spirit world.
Yep.
This is an
Among other
interesting development.
things.
It's an interesting development.
I can smell colors.
Alright.
I see dead people, but her eyes
You
are
guys
just...
are just chilling. Is there anything else that you guys want to do?
Oh, like
Oh, yeah.
apparently I peeked through his thing and he said,
Come
You can come
go.
in if you want.
I'm just gonna ask, like, is this normal? Does this happen often with the lobsters?
No, this is a completely new experience. We're experiencing it together.
I've never seen this before.
No? Neither have
No.
I.
Is it comfortable?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Then
there's
I
just
have
like
to
a
try
bunch of
that.
crabs and lobsters just like walking over
Yes.
your back, just like.
Oh, that's a little weird.
Come lie down. Come lie down.
No, I
Oh my god.
And like, you know the crabs from like Pirates of the Caribbean? There's just like a bunch of them, just like.
Oh,
Now breathe and just enjoy it.
Oh my.
oh, that feels so weird.
Dude, that's gotta be like acupuncture.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be,
Yeah.
right?
But not quite.
The left side of my face doesn't work right now because I'm getting like stabbed in my nerves, so
Alright,
I'm not quite
so
sure how I feel about this one.
it grows on you, trust me.
after a few hours of whatever the heck that is, sunset finally happens. And so as the sun goes west over the mountains, you see the castle's flames kind of erupt straight into the sky and vanish, leaving just the big cloud of smoke. And because the sun is gone, everything is cast straight into darkness.
Mm.
And after a few moments, you two hear, "Holy, what the?" from Taka. You go, "Did you guys see that?" And he climbs up onto your roof and just sits down next to you and goes, Did you see that?
How can he see me?
He found you. Like, you weren't invisible. Like,
Oh, I mean, I was hiding.
yeah, and
Don't underestimate
not
Taka.
good enough for
Okay,
Taka
all
because
right.
he
Dude's
just
got
saw
a
you.
third eye or something.
Remind us
man.
not to play hide and seek with this man.
I can't hear him because I'm in the bird.
Oh, he like taps you on your shoulder. He's like,
I don't think
Okay,
I
maybe
can
you
even
didn't-
feel it.
You can.
I can
You
feel,
feel
things.
it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll not drop the form.
Come
I'll
back.
Come back from the bird form. What do you want?
You saw that, right? I'm not hallucinating.
What are we referring to here?
The
The castle?
big
are you
flames?
Talking, are you talking about the spirit thing, or are you talking about the castle?
Oh, I thought you didn't know about the spirit thing.
Yeah, the castle's really weird, man. Like, yeah.
Well, did you hear you did hear like a big scream, I would say, from
yeah.
the castle itself,
Oh,
through the spirit world.
shit.
Yeah. And Taka's gonna ask you if you heard it.
The scream through.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all I saw is it erupted in fire and then it disappeared. And
You didn't hear anything besides a huge explosion.
No, just
Interesting.
what I told you.
Well, that's interesting. I'll go ask your friend. Maybe I'll see if I can pop into your little hole thing and see if I can go there.
At some point, I'll come out because I know she said she was going to try something at night, and Rogan's curious. So.
Okay. Well, you
Not-
come
not
out and
like
see that the
immediate.
castle is
Yeah,
no
and
longer
then it's
on
just
fire.
complete darkness.
Yeah.
So is it like
On
actually
my-
darkness, or is
on
it?
my way out.
It's nighttime.
Okay, nighttime.
Yeah, it's nighttime. There's maybe a full moon,
Make the portal
but
disappear.
going from
You can still
sun plus fire to nothing, your eyes
Or like.
have a moment.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll just be
I'll
me.
follow.
I'll be there soon.
I'll follow Taka down the roof and join.
I am going to make the
Right.
portal
Rose.
disappear when I come out.
No,
They
Leslie's
can-
also gonna
Oh,
follow.
invisible.
Yeah.
Just gonna
Okay.
shake the crowds
They,
off.
well, yeah, they can
Oh,
come
oh.
out still. It remains for
Oh.
24 hours.
Yeah. So you see,
Oh,
You
that's
see-
weird.
so Taka comes out. He has like a walking stick now that he probably found somewhere. It seems to be made of like
It's
the
one of those
wood.
guys.
And he's just like, "Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
The cat? That is a magic fire if I've ever seen one."
Yeah, there was screaming in there too.
You heard that too?
Yeah. Can you see the spirits?
No.
Hmm.
Interesting. All right. So,
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that a little bit later. There's
Well,
much to be learned about that.
this is a very interesting development, and I think that it certainly needs further study. However, I need research assistance to do something of this magnitude.
Okay.
You guys should come with me.
He's adopting us.
It's,
You're
yeah,
not here.
I
the
assume
when the
you're here by
NPC
this
adopts
point.
us.
I will follow behind.
What are we doing?
We need to explore the castle.
The
You
castle
heard that
stops.
scream. You saw that fire.
Oh wait, actually, it's pitch black.
Yeah.
I walk up, I say that, no one sees me. Unless he has like see invisibility or true sight or blind sight or something.
I don't think so. I mean,
He's just like.
Give me what? I mean, like, let me pull up his thing. I'm like,
I was gonna say, I don't know if he does, but yeah.
Sort of voice
I am
of God.
curious if I can tell if it looks like he can see me or if he can.
What would he need to see you?
Anything greater than dark vision. I'm invisible, basically. If he's
he,
only relying on dark vision.
He seems to be able to see you.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, you, turtle, did you see that?
I'm surprised
You did not, because you would have come out after
I'm
something.
surprised you can see me right now, but no, I was within a place, another place.
Ah, yes, your mentioned thing. All right, so get your friends out of there. I can hear them having a great time, but still.
They
We're going
they
behind.
should be on their way out.
Well, fair enough. But you guys should come with me. We should investigate this because whatever we can learn in there can only be good. Knowledge is good. So let's go.
Okay, we're making a pact. We're never telling anyone about this ever again, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just you and me. Let's go.
I won't tell anyone, don't worry.
Do you guys follow him?
Yeah.
Can I just say that in your ear while I'm invisible?
Cross and nerve.
So you
I don't know
guys.
if I can control this.
I just can't. Keep going.
So you guys, do you guys follow Taka?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys kind of follow him through the city, and you see he kind of taps his staff on the ground, and it kind of just starts glowing all of a sudden, and kind of like a green light that casts a lot of weird shadows around you because it's just his walking stick that's glowing. And he just kind of leads you to the same drawbridge that you guys came to before.
If he lights it up, I do become visible.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's like he cast the light cantrip, guys.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
it's
just
like
saying
I'm a wizard.
I exist.
20 foot.
I exist again.
Yeah. Like it's just he just taps it and it's green for some reason.
There you are.
Yes. Here I am.
You guys couldn't see him? Huh, interesting. Alright. And he's just gonna keep going and he's just gonna walk straight through on through the drawbridge like there's nothing.
We should probably go one at a time. Last time, I think you was broken.
Should I hover over it?
Probably.
You all go first. I'll try by myself.
I'm just gonna go.
I will say there was not a long rest in there. If
Oh,
you
so
want,
yeah.
there could have been a short rest. Probably not for you since you
No.
cast your spell. Probably not for Ruvok either, but for you two definitely a short rest, and for you as well.
That's more a mental reset, you know.
I don't think anything from a short rest, but
I'm gonna cast my animating performance, so I'm gonna make my war golem kind of spring to life and just have it float next to us for now, just in case.
Okay. So you walk across this drawbridge one at a time. It creaks, but it doesn't do anything. And you guys make it across just fine. Did you hover over it?
after they all go, I will try to walk.
Okay. It does creak. It does seem to shift a little bit, but you do make it across okay without having to
Okay.
Stress.
yeah, like oh shit, fly.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's basically what I would do.
I figured you'd prep your reaction. And just as you guys enter in the wall through the drawbridge, we're gonna take a break. So, hello, we're back, and you guys have entered into the castle. Taka is just going to be a part of your guys' party. He's just going to be kind of your guys' NPC for now, and we'll just go from there. So, you walk in across the drawbridge, and you find yourself in an entrance courtyard. Off to your left, there's a wooden gate, and to your right, there's an archway that seems to go on into some sort of room. You're not really sure what just yet. Ahead of you, there's a double door that seems to lead into the castle proper.
Is the lighting situation still just Taka's light cantrip?
There's torches kind of around the let me see.
I also cast light.
Is it Liddy?
Is it lit?
I will make my hand. I'll make my hand become a torch. Produce flame.
I will create a torch.
How's that? This is probably closer to what it's supposed to be.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you guys have light, but it's kind of dark, and this doesn't really work very well for inside as much.
Okay.
But it'll work for now, and I'll say that you guys as a party cast light, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's bright light
I'll
or dim
cast
light?
light.
It's dim light right now. So if you guys cast light, I'm actually gonna cause your guys' tokens to emit light. Bright for
I mean, if two
I'm
other
gonna
people
say-
are doing it, I'm not gonna
I'm
bother.
gonna say 30 feet, and another dim for another like 30 feet.
Damn, that's cool.
I'm just gonna say that you guys emit light now. That's just gonna make things a lot easier.
I'll just hold the light.
We are
fixture,
lit.
So whatever. You know.
Nice.
Is the state of the castle like similar to the entire city, or it's like it's still put together but old?
Definitely put together an old, a little bit more kind of run down.
This
Definitely.
castle is more run down,
Yes.
and there's no char marks or burn marks or anything
Not that
like
you can
that.
see,
No
no.
sign of anything. Okay. I think I should not lead the way this time. So whoever wants to go.
I can lead the way.
I'll go behind him.
And all
Taco will go behind you. He's not afraid. You don't see any weapons on the dude except for his walking stick.
I have a feeling that's all he needs.
But he's definitely having a good time.
I'll cast yeah, go big or go home. I'll cast a 4th level armor bag at this.
Okay.
Do we hear anything?
the icy armor.
Everyone make a perception check.
I just finished rolling my 16s.
Can I guide myself?
I'd like to
Why
guide
did you
myself
set all
as
of
well.
them to 16?
I rolled
Whoa.
it naturally. I rolled 3 16s to start, so.
Was that a yes or
Nice.
After perception.
Perception.
Hold on.
15.
What, fuck,
What's that?
7, 8.
numbers? 28.
28. Wow.
Wait, 8 plus 8, 16. 16.
Okay.
Dirty 20. I'll say.
Dirty one.
Oh,
Again.
oh,
Dirty one. Not on that one though. So
I
there's
got a
no difference.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Ooh.
And a -1.
So as you guys walk in, you can hear a faint singing. You got higher than I expected you to, so you hear kind of a faint
Expertise in
singing.
perception.
You're not sure where it's coming from, but you can hear a woman's voice.
And
Kind
I
of-
see 2 doorways right now, right? So the one at the end
So
and then the one
there's-
to the right, or
There's one to the left,
okay.
that's kind of a wooden gate. One in front of you, which is actually a door. I
Is
can't.
that this right here,
Yes.
approximately?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's one on each edge,
Mhm.
basically. Okay.
So these little like squares here are doors.
Cool. So I hear
So,
it,
like,
but
you
it
see
just
one here.
I hear it, but
Oh.
it just seems like sourceless, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's very, very faint. And you guys don't really hear anything except for just kind of wind going across the castle itself.
Do any of you hear that voice?
No.
Mm-mm.
What does it sound like?
Sounds like singing, you said?
Sounds like someone is singing. I cannot tell where it's coming from.
This one's just zoning out. Just like,
Can you describe the melody? I'm specialized in music.
You can see like spirits
I'll do my
like everywhere.
What are they dressed like? Like, are these? You know how
In
people
this
in the
area?
castle
Yeah.
dress
No, I got you, I
like
got you.
peasants? It's like
Here, you can see there's like a few people kind of walking around. You see a few guards dressed in some sort of kind of light armor.
Do they have an emblem?
Not that you can see.
So, is the singing just like humming, or is it some kind of like?
It sounds like singing. You
Like
can't
word?
tell, like they are singing words,
But I don't have no clue what language it is.
you just can't hear it well enough.
Oh, okay.
You can hear the tone more than you can hear.
Well, here was that. Can I try to like emulate the like just hum the notes basically?
Sure.
Okay, I will do a performance check for you. He's asking me what it sounds like.
Do your best.
It's not like horrible. 15.
It's pretty high pitched,
Do the voice.
so I feel like a 15 is probably your natural high pitched talents, John.
Do I recognize the melody? Or any?
No, I want to see John attempt this.
Oh, okay.
Please
That's what it
do.
sounds like.
It's canon. Whatever comes out of your voice
Whatever
right
you-
now.
Whatever comes out of your No? Alright.
Never gonna give you up.
So Roken makes some sort of like screeching sound because his voice does not go that high.
I said the melody, not the pitch, but
I tried.
it's okay. I won't be disappointed for long.
So make a quick perception check for me.
Okay. Hide my food.
That's why we built the cubbies.
This is why
Solely for
you
Caleb.
need to have my food.
I have books in here.
I told you, it's like middle school, or elementary school.
Yeah.
26.
26.
Solid 18. I
You
didn't even guide
see
myself. I should have.
That here, the spirits are walking around you. They're
Okay.
actively like avoiding, like bumping into you.
Or me.
Everyone.
Hmm.
It's not like they're like freaking out. They're just kind of like
Oh,
they'll walk
yeah.
around you. Like if there's a path from A to B and you're in the middle, they will walk around you and keep going.
Can I try and get one of them their way? Like, kind of like do one of these?
He'll, kind of like try and duck around you,
Mm.
but they don't seem to react kind of otherwise.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, they're castle workers, but they actually don't want to be around us. Like they're avoiding our area. Like they're going around us. Like they know we're here, but they're not going to interact with us.
If this is real, then I guess that's more reason to explore deeper then.
Yeah, all the other ones just went straight through us.
So I see the light going into that one over there. Is
On the right.
that like already open?
Yes, an archway.
Okay, I'll go take a look,
Just you?
peek through.
Does anyone else
Can I
want to
go?
come?
Yeah.
I'm following.
Is everyone gonna follow?
I'd like to
Yeah.
look in the by the gate. Yeah, that one. We're all going to the same place.
I'm mentally commanding my shield to protect.
So
You're gone as the floating shield. Nice.
you can see that you're in some sort of maybe like a hay storage area, and you can see kind of like a stable hand kind of shoveling hay, or at least making the motions of it.
Is there
Yeah.
natural hay in here?
Yeah.
There is hay.
Like pretty dry hay, but it is hay.
Okay.
I mean,
Dusty.
hay probably decomposes,
At this point,
so
it's just
maybe
a pile
not.
of dust. You know?
Like, yeah, I was kind of thinking like maybe it would just dry itself out and not actually decompose, but I guess it is plant matter, so yeah, it would decompose. So just kind of like, yeah, it's very dusty. You see some old boxes, an old wagon,
I'll take a look in
or a wheelbarrow, I should say.
I'll take a look in the crates.
Just dust.
Okay.
As you touch it, the crate itself almost falls apart.
Oh, dang.
So I've heard that, usually there are secret doors and stuff like this, so maybe we should keep a close eye. So I'm gonna start just patting the walls.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I may be wrong.
I guess I'll keep my eyes out for secret doors.
Okay.
Maybe we should go through the front door.
Sure.
I mean, this guy's just trying to feed the horses, so
There's someone in here.
yeah, he's right there.
Oh, one of your people. Okay.
Huh?
My
I'm
God.
tired. I guess I'll go back out.
Okay.
Is Taka not doing anything?
Yeah.
He's just kind of coming with you guys.
Okay.
He's like,
I'm gonna do the John to the front door.
Shuffle over, shuffle
Yeah.
over.
What do you guys want to do?
Front door. Or middle door. I
middle
guess.
door, yeah.
The top door.
Top door.
So as you guys come up to it, you see that it's a huge kind of wooden gate with a bunch of iron kind of embossing on it and like framing to strengthen the door. Bunch of iron designs in it that also seem to strengthen the door. However, as you push on it, it seems to almost decompose. It's still incredibly old. As you walk in to the room, you see that there's a bunch of pillars all across, and it's very, very dark in here. And everyone make a quick perception check.
Guidance.
I will also do it this time.
Nat 20.
Dang.
Good dice.
30.
Oh. I can't do that. Never mind.
This makes me so sad. I got a nat 20, but technically it'd be a 19.
That's 20.
I know.
So all of you begin hearing like clanking, but you can't see where it's coming from, especially in the dim light.
Even me with a 7?
Huh?
Even me with a 7?
Can I hear where it's coming from with a 30?
You
Yeah.
hear it, but you just hear it,
Okay.
and you hear kind of a dry, hollow laughter. Kind of just like a. And the singing is louder. All of you can hear it now. Maybe not you.
Are these two different voices?
Yes. The laughter is very much male, and a lot more like kind of, definitely deeper. And out of the darkness, you see one pair of glowing red eyes,
Wait,
and
where?
then two
Out of
more
the
pairs
darkness.
come out from in front
What
of
about
you.
the ghosts? What do the ghosts be doing?
Huh?
What do the ghosts be doing? Seeing.
You don't see any. This is it. And with that, we are going to roll initiative.
Oh, I was about to switch to the spooky music.
Okay.
Is this okay, or do you want battle music?
I want battle music.
Okay.
Maybe spooky battle music if you can.
I don't think I have
baby.
that,
Oh,
unfortunately.
that's pretty good. You have
We should probably go
Let
first
me
anyway.
see.
So we can see them in the darkness, or they're...
We just see the two.
We just
well,
see the
You, as
Two
they
sets
walk
of
into the
lines.
light, you can see.
But I mean,
Sorry,
you'd
as
obviously
you walk
go
into the
for it,
light,
yeah.
as they walk forward into your light, as the light hits them, not the dim light hits them, you can see that they are a kind of a floating corpse with glowing red eyes, whose jaws hang open almost as if they can't move them, but you can hear the laughing coming from all three of them.
but none of them are the ones that are singing.
No.
I hate this.
Do you
Yeah, I
wanna?
just wanna
Do you
see
wanna
what
put them
this
in dice roll?
That was the first battle roll of the night, so yeah. But in time.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta-
trying to find
yeah.
that there.
All right.
Is this okay or no?
Yeah, it's fine. All
I
right.
don't have spooky battle music.
Okay, Ruvok, initiative.
9.
Brim,
18.
Leslin,
Oh, 5.
Theo,
24.
Natural. He got it.
I got a nat 20, but 24.
Nat 20, you go first.
I got 16.
For once, we go first.
We got
Maybe.
Well, we'll see.
We got decent.
Give me just 1 second to.
I'm dead.
Let me see if I can find something else.
Leo's character.
What is this?
Hmm?
No, this sounds like travel battle music. Turn-based game. Okay, we're just gonna go back to that.
One second.
Yeah. Sure.
I think we all need this second to start looking what we're doing, so it's good.
That's fine.
When you get a moment, Will, could you tell me how much space these guys take up?
I just realized, guys, I just realized that
Like the
I
whole, like the
have to
whole
speak
group.
with Dave.
Oh,
Wait, no, it's just corpses.
Yeah, you
Okay.
need at least a head.
I need a head.
Jeez, I need to pull up tacos. Stuff.
I gotta pull up my stocks.
Oh yeah, I'm just here
Oh,
for
yeah.
you, dude. I'm just messing around.
Something to think of.
I agree. No, I agree. Yes. It's just like the only time I'll be able to do it. Because I'm going first. You're gonna be in the thick of things.
Okay. Each of these is a medium-sized creature, I believe.
Do you have a grid on this in here?
I think I forgot to render it. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
I can still do the measurements though.
Are they? Well, we'll just wait. I'll wait for you to describe
I
everything.
think we
and
said
I'll ask
I was
questions.
front.
Yes. So each of them is so. Oh yeah. So where are each of you?
I was more towards the
If,
back.
I assume the token would be the center, so
Yeah.
I'll say I'm like 2 or 3 squares in front of the token.
I'll be
We'll say 2.
where the token is, or next to Rohan. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay. Leslin, where were you?
Probably like diagonally in front of Grim. Like, yeah,
Right here.
yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere
Ruvok.
over there.
How far away are they from the party token?
25, 20, and 20.
I'll be on that I guess the left side of the room if we're gonna in approaching through the door. Yeah, about that area.
Okay. All right. Theo.
I'll just be like right behind the player token.
All right. And the player token's gonna be
Big
Taka
notes.
to help to just make this easy on me.
I can't see the title.
Kinda
Scroll,
good.
scroll up on it. Oh.
You guys
The token is Taka.
Kinda
Yeah,
good.
we're just gonna say that the
Could
party
be.
token is Taka to make things just slightly easier on me.
Sounds good.
We're protecting the prize.
All right. So first up,
So Taka is the party? Okay.
yeah, he's the party token. So that dude is Taka, which is just to make things easier. All right. Step 1, Theo.
I'm assuming they're within a 20-foot radius sphere. All
Yes.
of them. Okay.
One of them's not.
Of each other?
Sorry, to each other. Yeah.
If I centered it on the center, then it should
Yeah.
hit a
Oh,
20-foot
yeah.
radius. Okay.
The
So,
measurement between them is 15 feet,
okay.
and then 30 feet. Yeah.
So I'm going to do a 20-foot radius sphere. I'm going to cast at 5th level Synaptic Static.
20-foot radius sphere.
And I'll make sure not to hit Roken.
Okay.
It's just a damage, so you don't have to hover it there. I just need to be able to not
How's that?
that. Perfect. Okay. It's an intelligence
Nice.
save from all 3 of them.
Intelligence save from all 3. All right. What's the save DC?
17. Do they have a higher than 2 intelligence?
Yes.
Okay. That's a requirement. So,
Okay.
okay, yeah. So 17 is the save.
All right. First one saves.
Okay.
Second one does not. Third one does not.
On the one that succeeded, I'm gonna silver eclipse.
Okay, so reroll.
Yes. And then I'll give. Just to make sure you get it, I'll give you advantage.
We're gonna give me
Just to
advantage.
make sure you get sneak attack.
It saves again.
Thanks.
Dang.
Fair enough.
Okay, well.
Okay, so you're saying the left one, from our perspective, saved, or which? How are you
Uh,
defining it first?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say for sake of my reference plus everyone else's reference, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 from left to right. The first one saved.
Okay. So
So the left one saved.
So that one's gonna take half damage. It's 8d6, and then on its turns for 1 minute, it rolls a d6 and subtracts it from all its attack rolls and ability checks. But it can save at the end of its turn.
Okay.
Saved as well. Or just...
Constitution saves to make concentration. Jeez. Okay.
Terrible.
31 damage on the failed ones and 15 on the successful one. Psychic damage, I don't know if that matters.
And then, do they have any conditions?
Yeah, so they're kind of confused. So they're for
Is there an actual condition?
No.
just as metal dots. Yeah.
Okay.
Minus D6.
All right. So they have resistance to psychic. So.
Okay. So 7 and 15. And then
Okay. So the one that succeeded took 7,
yes.
and the other 2 took 15.
Yes. And then at the end of their turns, they roll the intelligence save to try and break the metal dots.
Okay. At the end of their turn.
Yes.
Okay. And then on their turns, I'll ask what goes on.
Yeah, no worries. In bonus action, I'm going to inspire Roman.
Sounds good.
Me?
Yes.
All right, and that's gonna shoot it on over to Prim.
And my shield can't get there, I'm going to float it forward.
Okay.
My forearm.
So remind me how this goes. So I can do a bonus action and cast a spell, but then I can cast a regular spell, right?
You can't cast 2 spells unless one of them is a cantrip on turn.
Well, even if you have a bonus action cantrip, if you can, like, if you cast a spell as a bonus action, so if you cast a spell as your action, no other spells.
Okay.
Yeah.
What he
But
said.
if you do a bonus action spell, then you can cast a cantrip as a bonus action. As an action.
Or you can do another
Yeah.
action if you cast a bonus action spell.
Okay. This is gonna change some stuff. I am gonna do. I just lost the. It's gonna be a debuff. I'm gonna cast.
Oh, well, the one he did doesn't need to stay. It's just a one-time, like...
Yeah, just like a boom.
Oh.
It's like a fireball, essentially.
Gotcha.
That is really nice to have that, though, I'm not gonna lie. the raise is kind of crazy.
It's really cool, and it does it by a tenth of a foot. So like if it was like 20.1, it's that accurate.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I just like the fact that I can measure between stuff,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
and I can leave the measurements there if you're ever curious.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my debuff spell and I can't find it. I'm gonna do Bane at second level.
Okay. What is that?
Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saving throws.
Charisma save. Okay. All right. Charisma save. What's the
16.
16. First one
Casting
fails.
it targets additional creatures, but there aren't any.
Second one succeeds. And the third one succeeds.
So just one.
So just the first one fails.
The target must roll
Inspiration.
1d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or
disappears.
saving throw. Wait, what?
D4 minus.
To their next one?
The next attack.
While it remains.
Oh, so each time it attacks, it has to do this. Okay.
Until what? Or does this just last
It's
forever?
a
Is it a concentration?
It's a concentration.
Okay. Alright, so I rolled a 2, so it gets a -2 on its attack roll or damage roll.
So whenever it makes the attack, you'll minus a D4.
So each time it attacks.
Worse.
So it's on the attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I don't
That's
really
my
have I don't think I have like a concentration thing that I can put.
That's on her.
So I
So just please keep in mind that you have a
can't
concentration thing.
do my spiritual weapon now because I
What did you do as your action?
Bane. Great. Perfect.
Ah, okay. Theo, you're concentrating too, right?
No.
Damn.
So I can't do like
Just her.
Just her?
I can't do.
Do you guys see the little blue circle under?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my new taking a page out of John's book and putting a circle on stuff that's concentrating.
So like no cantrips. Just
You just can't cancel.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
that
That's
it?
it.
Okay.
Cast spells
Alright, and
against
that's gonna
her.
shoot it
There's
on
no concentration.
over.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you
Two.
do, it'll replace the one.
So what does metal dots do?
It's a minus D6 on their attack rolls and saving throws. Right, and ability checks. Just attack rolls and ability checks.
And con save to maintain concentration.
Attack rolls.
Alright, so
They could cast spells. We don't know.
so the first one,
Oh, it's their turn?
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So it now goes to the middle dude, and it immediately you see it kind of like shake its head a bit, and kind of like roll back its shoulders, and your brain goes, it seems like it's fine now.
Okay.
Sorry, is it?
Seems like it's fine.
Shook it off the.
So it shook off something. You're not quite sure what.
You're talking about the middle guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the middle one.
Maybe not.
Number 2.
It's going to stare straight at Rogan,
Okay.
and I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Why do I have a circle around me?
What?
It's about me.
Oh.
I'm concentrating.
Or
Yours is.
you're not constant.
Wait, yeah, it is on the wrong one.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
that's
what-
on mine.
Do I have to use Bardic Inspiration before or
It's like,
after?
I don't remember hearing my
know
name
if I
during
succeed
any
or
of those
fail?
interactions.
You're asking me to know
Thank
my
you.
Yes.
After seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Before knowing the outcome. I'm deciding if I want to use the Bardic Inspiration on the Wisdom save.
Okay, your call.
Yeah.
His turn?
So then it's a 21.
21. You succeed to save. So you see it kind of stare at you, and it seems to pierce into your soul slightly. However, nothing happens after that. And that's going to shoot it on over to Rogan.
Is it so? Just one of them went?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's only 3, so I decided to do all of them individually.
Okay. They all do look.
Normally I don't.
Like, to us, they all look like the same creature, though.
Yes.
Okay. Remind me again, which ones failed on Bane, or did any?
The first one.
Oh, right.
So
I
the
need
one
to
in
do
the
this,
very.
this save. What's the what?
17 intelligence.
It's an intelligence save.
Make sure save at the end of each turn.
The one on the left, the first
What's
one,
the,
no
uh,
one did.
17.
So the one on the left got Bane,
Yes.
and then isn't it the other
Succeeds.
two that are synaptic
Okay.
static?
Yes.
So
Your
this
one is
guy
no longer.
No. Okay.
Okay.
So only the right one is synaptic static. the
So
left one is
synaptic
Bane.
static Bane,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it also like whatever damage was dealt, it seems to have repaired itself slightly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're in for a long haul. Okay.
So, if I did a 30-foot cone, could I hit all of them or just 2 of them?
Doable.
I think from your angle, probably just one. Let me kind of see.
Do I do it?
I feel like I could do at least 2.
Oh, the sunny.
That's a 30-foot cone.
So I could hit 2.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, if I took a step back, that's true.
Yeah, if you took a step
This is
back.
like my continue. If everyone starts dying,
Hypothetically.
this is the contingency.
I know you're not yet. I have to move it. So
Ooh, that would.
Interesting.
I'm gonna delete this and actually create it.
What if I stepped one to the right instead of straight back?
Nice.
You could hit them both if you just step one back.
Devil snares.
Step
from,
one back. Okay, I do get an
Harry
extra
Potter.
10-foot walking speed on my first round from Adobe Stock.
Devil
And then I'm still only 3 squares away from that middle guy.
Well,
So
everybody's gotta have a
sure, why
hammer,
not?
so-
I will take 2 steps back. I'm gonna quicken spell and cast
Yep.
Ryan's
I think
Binding
I have some.
Ice.
Okay.
So that are cast all
And what
these.
does that do?
They make a Constitution saving throw. It's like a cone of cold, basically.
Gotcha. Con save. The third one gets like a minus D6.
Only for concentration spells. You're
Oh,
good.
okay.
I should pay for the Bane.
Con save. What's the DC?
18.
18. First one succeeds. So the second one, so does the third one.
Okay, so they'll each take half damage, and they will not
Okay.
be essentially grappled.
What type of damage is it?
Cold.
Cold. Okay.
Okay, so 11 halved to 5, and then I don't know if they're resistant or whatever. But
They're not in this case.
and then I will run up to the middle one, and so I still have 30 left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to get into melee with him, right?
To get into melee, that's 15 feet.
So then I'll use 2 more to
so
diagonally
many
step
spells.
around him,
A man of music.
because I want to get in that darkness in the back, if possible.
Okay.
So-
You can. Yeah, you can, and you wouldn't be going away from him, so you. So
Yeah,
there'd be
I'm
no
staying
attack.
in the melee. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that I'm in darkness, I mean, I don't know. Do they have anything other than dark vision? Because
They do have dark vision, but they don't have anything else.
okay, so I become invisible to them, so I'll have advantage on my attacks. What is that? Just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Yes. Okay, so I just count as invisible. Okay, and then Gloomstalker gives me an extra attack on my first.
Wait, you
turn.
cast light, right?
I didn't. I said I was dropping it.
You didn't? Okay.
Yeah.
Just me.
I
and
said if those 2 were, then I was just gonna forget it.
Right. Okay. Then yeah, you are in darkness then.
So I can drop mine whenever too. But, yeah, 3 attacks.
Go ahead.
My plus here, 28 to hit on the first one.
Hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, only 7 piercing damage. It is magical.
Okay.
I pulled out the rapier on the Sword King. Next one is a 24.
Hit.
A little better. 10 damage.
Okay.
And then the last one here, 25.
Hit.
15 damage.
Okay. Alright. Is that it?
Yes, that'll be my turn, and I'll have my familiar help Leslin.
Okay. Alright. So that's gonna shoot on over to the third one.
So the one on the right?
On the right, yeah.
Most right.
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna come on over to Prim.
Cool.
And you can see that he's not carrying any weapons. He does
Okay.
that. Sorry, there's some stuff that happens at the beginning of their turn, so. Yep, and then,
Can I use a reaction?
did you prep one?
You can use reaction.
Or sorry,
Use
did
reaction.
what? Yes, you can do it.
Warcaster.
He's not moving outside of your.
Great. I just wanted to make sure.
It's when it's just when they move out.
out.
Yeah.
Great. I just want to clarify. I just want to make sure, man. I don't
You're good.
know.
Good play though.
These reactions are like,
Reaction like half the battle.
yeah,
What are you doing?
nothing.
Okay.
I can't do yet.
It's gonna swing at you with its fists. First one is a 20 to hit.
Dang, yeah.
Okay. Second one is a nat 20.
No, Sentinel at Death's Door. Try again.
Try again.
Try again.
No, but it still hits, it just cancels the
It
crit.
just canceled the crit.
But it still
Okay.
hits.
Still hits. It's gonna
Haha.
deal from both
No,
hits.
that's a reaction.
Oh, that's a reaction.
From both hits together, you're gonna take 22 damage. So total. So it comes in and just pummels you with its
Well, I'm glad I
fists.
have that.
This freaking C-bomb.
And that's gonna shoot it on over to Taka. Taka is just really not gonna do anything. He doesn't really seem to be like afraid, but he doesn't exactly like have any weapons on him. So he's just like, I think you got like he's like, the best thing I can do is just stay out of the way.
Fair enough.
And that's
Try not
gonna
to
shoot
die,
him.
old man.
And that's what?
Try not to die.
No promises. That's and he's gonna. Well, as it switches over to Ruvok, he's gonna say, "Although I wonder what would happen if I died in this area. Is would I become a ghost, or would I become a specter that haunts this place? Would I be able to talk with the other members around here? Would I become a? What would happen when the sun came back up and the whole place burned on fire again?
You may not want to
That's gonna shoot over to Ruvok.
His entire dialogue just spent both his action and bonus.
Pretty much, yeah.
We distracted him.
Okay, I need some help with some measurements. So,
Yep.
that back left pillar, how far away is it from each of
The
the
pillar?
Yeah.
Oh, the one that you can see.
Yes, the back.
There are
back
other
left
pillars,
one.
but yeah.
Yes, but the back left one specifically.
That guy right there.
Yeah, behind it. How that spot behind it? How far away is it from all the others?
You're
20 feet?
15 feet.
Oh, 15.
15 feet to go behind it there.
Okay. I am going to. I'll go behind that pillar.
You got hit twice. You need to roll concentration.
Twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Both
roll a
times.
10. You have advantage because Warcaster.
Yeah, you have advantage from Warcaster.
So I'm rolling like 4 times, essentially, right?
Roll 2 con saves.
Yeah, so 4
Yeah.
2 con saves at advantage. Yeah.
I can't remember what the DC is for concentration.
Okay.
Half the damage or 10, whichever's higher.
Higher is 10.
Okay, 18 is the first one.
Okay. I'm just saying you have to roll. I'm not saying you'll fail.
12.
12. Yeah. You're
Do
good.
you have your mods?
I didn't have my mods.
You're good then. Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
It was 10. Okay, and that's gonna shoot on over. So it's Ruvok. Do you want to move over there?
Yes, I'd like to move behind the pillar.
Okay.
And using my advantage from broken, I'd like to shoot the left one with my crossbow using my axe.
Okay. You'll have to lean out of cover to do that, but yeah.
That's fine.
Yep. Go ahead.
So-
Roll the hit, and you get advantage to get sneak attack.
Yes.
It's a 35-foot distance. Can your crossbows handle that?
You can do
120 is my range, so
You're good. I just want.
yeah. So that's with advantage, so I can roll twice, right, for this?
Yeah. I never
Okay.
try to like not let you do stuff. I just like
No, you're
wanna
good.
make
Just
sure
to
you
keep it
roll.
fair.
You know, yeah.
No, you're good.
I just can't remember. It's swapping with two
Some
different
crossbows
characters.
you can't do more than 60, or you get disadvantage after 30.
It's because he has
stuff
crossbow
like that.
expert.
I figured it was
Sharpshooter doesn't-
probably a
No, that-
feat
it is
or a
sharpshooter.
skill or something, but I needed to double check.
So for that attack, it's going to be 28 to hit.
You hit.
Traditionally, you're right. Hand crossbows are only at 30-foot range.
Yeah.
Okay. And so now
I know some of the rules offhand. Most of the time I have to look it up during session, but
That was totally different.
all right. Roll damage.
Yes, I'm getting out
It's,
all my d6s. I believe it's 8d6 at this point with all of my features and abilities and things.
One shots the dude.
I will.
It wouldn't, but that would.
What's your sneak attack?
Sneak attack is 66,
Yeah,
and then
right. It's 8d6.
the weapon itself is a 1d6, and then if I hit, which I did, I get an extra 1d6 from it.
So you
acid,
got
so-
8d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
Let's roll this 70 damage.
I'm just trying to get all of the d6s. Like this is.
That wouldn't kill it, but it would. It'd get closer than I expected.
Roll this
way
fireball
lower. Sorry,
arrow.
54. Yeah, way
Okay.
lower.
It'd take a serious chunk off.
That'd be insane.
Okay, so let's count this up. So 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 14, 16.
That deals acid damage.
Innocent, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like mainly
16,
Yeah, I know.
22,
Oh, and I don't remember.
23?
23, 24, 26
Poison.
total damage. One of those is acid.
Doesn't make a difference. 26, you said?
Yes, 26.
So your crossbow bolt nails straight into the, and it kind of like backs up a bit, but it just kind of takes it like a champ. That's gonna shoot on
Hold
over
on a second.
to it.
I still got bonus
You
action.
still got bonus at right here.
We
Right.
gotta do it again.
Level 11.
Yeah, shoot again.
You no longer get advantage, I believe.
Yeah, you just get advantage once for me.
Yeah.
So you get sneak attack. Then.
Oh,
Oh no.
No, sneak attack is once per turn.
Sorry. Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
So-
this is just normal.
Just regular.
Still
Hammer,
2d6 though.
Yeah,
Hammer
it'll
rocking
be
a crossbow.
It'll only be 2d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
Only. Like,
Except the roll is too.
Oh, I forgot to add the +6, so it's 32 damage. So I forgot the +6.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I need to roll a d20. That's gonna be 19 to hit.
I think that does hit.
Actually,
Yes.
30, 20 to
It
hit.
still hits.
Okay. Keep reading the +1. Okay. Will you allow me to, since it says whenever you roll a 20 on your attack roll, it was a dirty 20. Are you calling that a 20?
No.
Or is that it has to be a nat 20? Okay.
That's if you crit.
Just clarifying. Okay. 2d6.
yeah. Whenever it says that, it always refers to natural 20. That's weird.
Wow. So 6 acid damage and then 12 standard damage, so 18 total damage.
You rolled the.
I got 2 6s.
You rolled the max.
Roll. That was 50 damage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That was exactly 50 damage.
That's wild.
That was pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
So
I'm
you're
old
attacking
level.
the
So
first
you
one,
shoot it
right?
twice. It takes both of them like a champ, but like it did some damage.
You did this one right here?
Yeah, far
Yeah,
left.
number
Okay, cool. I
one.
was just
Number
making
one.
sure.
That's gonna shoot it on over.
I'm
You had a
done now.
question?
Yes, I'm done.
No, I was just making sure
Okay.
it was that one.
Well, it's gonna shoot on over to it. Distance is 35 feet. Let me check its movement. Yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna go over to him. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, wrong one. Because it's a little bit annoyed at you, and it's gonna
Wait, real quick.
swing its.
While it's walking past, does it enter my, like, within 10 feet of me?
Oh.
I think it would. You got
Let me see.
You got reach.
So it would effectively take this like straight line path. No,
15.
Oh, so close.
it's 15.
I'm so sad.
Sorry, because it goes straight. Yeah.
That's no fun.
It is now going to swing straight at you
And then
with both of its fists.
roll a minus. Roll.
Yeah,
a
this one gets
D4
minus 2.
too.
Minus 2 to its attack.
You rolled
I rolled the
attack.
D4 earlier.
You roll. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So you have it safe. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
I rolled the D4 and I got a 2, so it was a minus 2.
Mm.
Usually it's per attack, but whatever you want to do.
Okay, so for its first attack, it's going to
It's
be
minus
first.
2. Yeah.
It misses. It got a natural, a dirty, so it gets a plus. Let me check here. It got a natural, or a dirty 7. It would have gotten less.
Okay.
Would have gotten slightly more, but yeah, it was a minus 2. It's going to swing again. Does a 12 hit? Didn't think so. So it's going to swing at you, and you're going to deftly dodge both of them.
That's a young luck right
And that's going to shoot it on over to Leslie. Leslie.
Can I?
You have advantage on whatever your first one is.
Yeah. Can these guys be cursed? I don't know if.
Cursed?
Yeah.
They probably are cursed.
I just wanna. Cause my hex blade.
It says, doesn't say anything about cursed. Let me double check.
I figured I'd try.
She can't understand outdoors.
It kind of looks like apple juice. Like a really clear apple juice.
Apple cider.
Mhm.
I'm an eloquent man. Drinking my apple cider in a D&D session.
As one does.
Yep, they can be cursed.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna
No.
head over to the one by Rokin. Is that you're behind and flank him?
Yeah, you could totally flank with me, yes.
Do you want to do the one in the middle or the one on the
The
left?
one on the middle, number 2. Yeah.
Right there?
Honestly,
okay.
you could flank with everybody.
Yeah. I'm gonna curse it as a bonus action with my thing, my hexblade curse.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna attack it
What does
twice.
that do?
Oh, it just gives me +4 to damage rolls, and then I get a crit on a 19 or 20,
Alright, roll a hit.
and I also regain life if it dies.
Roll a hit.
Nice.
Jesus. Okay.
You have
Well.
advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Ah, bruh.
The flank from later get wasted, but it's fine.
That was a 10?
Yes.
Oh.
You have 2 attacks?
Huh?
One.
2 attacks?
That
No,
was
that was the
one with
first one.
advantage, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
They both do because you're flanking.
Yeah, every attack is with
Okay.
advantage.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, 19, crit.
Oh.
Do it again.
Do it again.
What if you get 20?
I don't think it'll matter.
It's
But
a crit regardless.
That was an 8.
Yeah, you crit.
So, yeah.
Roll damage.
Okay.
Can you do your crit rules one more time, just so I get it solidified? I know
Uh,
I messaged you about this.
Roll everything,
Yeah.
tally all of it up,
Then
and double it.
okay, not just the
Yeah,
dice.
you add the
yeah.
bonus too, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you double the bonus too. You get everything.
Okay.
It's
Pretty
I
good.
like crits to be cool.
Yeah. I want to die for 1 crit from 4 HP.
Let me just check
That almost
this.
happened to me,
Make
so-
sure I'm doing this right.
You were lucky.
Yeah, I
You,
got like
you uncritted yourself.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I critted
Is that
myself.
a once per long rest, short rest?
Uh-uh.
I think it's
It's as a
proficiency
reaction.
bonus times for the thing.
Okay, and it's,
I mean, you got 3 of us also have silvery bar.
yeah, so 9 damage for that one.
I got like,
Magical.
they all come back
After
after one
critting?
rest.
Oh, sorry, times 2, right? So 18?
Okay. It's better than 9.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Give me a second.
You added your +4 from charisma.
Yeah. It was I rolled a 5 to attack.
Plus the 4 from Hexblade too.
Oh, that's true. Your Hexblade's
13
curse.
times 2 equals 6.
So yeah, 26, not
There we go.
8.
I was like, something's wrong here. I don't know what I'm missing.
There you go. 26 damage. Alright, and is that it?
Yep.
Alright, that's gonna roll it on over to Theo.
Alright. My 6th level spell slot is going to animate objects. I'm going to animate 12 gloves off my ring on my side, and I'm going to have them float to the thing in front of Prim, and they're just going to wail. They're just going to start punching.
Alright,
It's like a Hitmon chant.
roll
whatever.
all the hits.
It's like a rock'em sock'em type.
Uh-huh.
Let's go. God.
I feel like that would be
Okay.
dating myself.
How does it get rid of the -2 attack thing?
Let me see.
Oh, can you
'Cause
roll?
I think it was a roll.
Can you roll the D6 really quick? Sorry, the intelligence save on the 3rd one. You never got a chance
Oh,
to.
right.
I think Bane is just her
I
concentration.
think it is too.
What was the DC?
17.
It does succeed.
Okay, so none of them are static.
Okay.
Okay, what? I will say, does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Concentration up to a minute.
So it's just her
Okay,
concentration.
so
She
just
concentrate.
concentration. Okay.
Okay, so I missed with 3.
I got the Omega concentration. Maybe, hopefully.
Just make the con saves, man.
There's a lot of dice. A lot of ones.
You only,
52 damage. 9 times 4 plus 16. 36 plus 16. Yeah, 52 damage. And that was my action. My shield's just gonna. No. Yeah, my shield's just gonna smack. It definitely misses. Okay.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. And that's gonna be it. And that's gonna go to Prim. You're still concentrating.
Yep. Which means I can't. There's some things I can't do.
all it is if you cast another concentration
roll
spell.
for it.
If you cast another concentration spell, you drop concentration.
Yeah.
That's all it is. There's nothing it prevents.
Temporarily.
I'm just gonna do my spiritual weapon at 3rd level. If I can get to it. Okay, yeah, as a bonus action, I'll do that.
Oh.
I'm gonna do my spiritual weapon at 3rd level,
Okay.
and I'll smack him.
Alright, roll the hit.
I'll try to smack him. It's gonna hit, so now it's 15 so far.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Yeah. 1d8 plus 2d8. Where are my d8s?
It only upcasts on even numbers. It's still 1d8.
I thought it was. No, it's it says when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every
You may upcast it if you want.
Yeah, knowing that, do you want to cast
Yes,
it?
that's yeah, I know,
You may
yeah.
cast it at 4th level. Just keep track of y'all spell slots.
Well, tapped. Not high ones.
I'm sitting here reading this for like
this
20
is one of
minutes.
those things where I feel I should maybe remind you about. I have a little bit more hardcore dungeon rules.
Oh, for sure.
No long rest in dungeons. I know that you guys have a thing.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Not anymore. It's outside.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. For this one, yes.
The mansion is not here.
Yeah. So yeah, no long rest in dungeons. Short rests, maybe, but it's kind of like.
I like that. It makes it more scary.
Yeah, I was like,
There is also
things are just gonna start attacking you.
You can also
during
totally
long
just dispel the portal of the mansion, so and then we just all tumble out.
Yep. That'd be interesting. I don't think there's a thing in here with this.
They'd
Yeah,
have,
there is.
They'd have to see the invisible portal, but
They have 8 hours to look.
yeah, exactly. 24.
One.
Yeah.
I think boss, I found it.
No, it's outside, and I have a single use for long rest.
Yep.
So.
29
29 to hit or damage.
damage for the first
Wow.
one.
All right.
Did you roll max?
Did I do that wrong?
29 damage.
Hold on.
Ha.
On a hit, hold on. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spell.
So 2d8 plus.
Hold on.
What's your
Hold
wisdom
on.
score?
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think it could have been that much.
So 2d8 plus 4. 2d8 plus 4.
Uh-huh.
It's 2d8
Or
plus
you
4.
2d8.
Did you roll 2d8?
It's 13.
13 sounds good.
Yeah, that's a little bit more.
I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with math and like
You still hit it.
D.
Like it's
I'm having a
going
really hard
down.
time right now.
Good.
It is hit the most now. It has the least hit points.
Where did you put the spiritual weapon?
On top of him.
Oh,
I just
okay.
bonked him.
All right, and that's gonna shoot it again.
Just take, yeah, just move on.
All right, that's gonna shoot it over to the one that's currently being
Did you use
flanked.
your action?
It is going to.
What do you mean?
That's a bonus action spell.
What?
Use your action.
Just take a deep
Do
breath,
what?
and you have the
You can-
entire
you can-
round of
you can
initiative to
use-
come back.
You can cantrip as your action.
It's now going to shoot on over to the dude being flanked right now. It's going
Or you
to
can just,
turn
like,
around
dodge.
and punch Leslin
Okay, fair
twice.
enough. Wait, what is he?
Oh god. I don't know.
Alright.
My brain just shut off.
Just try to help.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes, but I have armor of hexes, so I can, and it's cursed, and so, I can use my reaction to roll a d6. And if I roll a 4 or higher, it misses.
What
Regardless of the roll.
Yeah,
That's what it
Hexblade's
says.
curse, yeah.
Wow.
That's a 2. Never mind.
Alright, so the first one hits. Second one does a. It rolled higher.
Okay. I only get one reaction, right?
Oh, that was a reaction.
Yes,
Yeah.
I only get one.
Alright, so 2 hits, so 22
It's
damage.
sad. Okay.
Bludgeoning.
That's okay. I can handle that.
Alright, and that's going to shoot it over to Roken.
Oh, so it attacked her.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do see
okay.
it looks slightly
You're
better
not
learning.
after attacking.
Oh.
I literally used to play mages all the
Slightly
time, so I
better
don't know
now.
why I just left my body.
Yeah.
life
We all got off days.
Okay.
I'm about to do something
It's
that
stealing.
I don't even know if I can do, so find out. Find
Yeah.
out next time. We're learning.
You will.
I get to struggle with math though.
I will
I was like-
attack it.
Really?
Experience with
So,
like
you do triple advantage,
I'm
right?
like, oh, +8, +4.
Huh?
You do triple advantage?
Sure.
I am flanking and invisible.
Sure, roll 3d20.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
You crit. I like you guys to be powerful, because then I can just throw stuff at you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, you guys haven't even seen the rest of this dungeon yet.
Considering we just got in, yeah.
Yeah.
26 damage.
26.
Yes. First hit, 26.
That was the first hit.
Yes. Second hit.
It's a crit.
24.
Hit.
10 damage. And then quicken spell, booming blade. So I will take another strike and I like brandish my blade with lightning. 26. 26.
Oh, it's a hit. I'm
Yes.
like, oh, okay. Yeah, you hit.
20 damage. And then if it moves, it'll take another 3d8 lightning.
Okay. It's looking pretty rough. It's looking pretty rough. Is that it?
Familiar will help. She's already flanking with me. Who needs it?
Probably Rubok.
Yeah, I'm giving it to
Are you-
Rubok.
Yeah,
Yes,
someone
my
else. I have a
familiar will
familiar
fly
too.
from less than to Rubok and help you.
Alright.
Okay.
So that's going to shoot it on over to the dude over on the right. He's going to take another couple of swings at Prim, who's currently doing stuff. to it.
Vibing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Or not. don't
think it's
know.
actually on the other one. It's on the one attacking Rubok.
It
and it gets
is,
the -2,
it is,
but
yeah.
it kind of knows, and so it's going to attack you. So, it's going to swing its fist at you twice. Does a 15 hit? Okay.
Yeah.
Does a 17 hit? Nope. And it misses both. There you go. That's gonna shoot it on. That's its entire turn. Oh wait. Does that? You see, after swinging at you, it does look slightly better. And that's gonna shoot it over to Taka. Taka's like, you guys are doing great. I feel like if I was just to add myself to this equation, it would just problems would just be happening. Just not a good time for anybody involved. And that's gonna shoot it on over to Rubok.
Okay. I think I can do this.
You did not hide, by the way, so
I know, but I have advantage. So
yes. So you do get sneak attack.
I am going to use my free action, still holding my crossbow, pull out a dagger.
Okay.
I am going to.
Yeah, free action is drawing a weapon in my stuff.
I am going to
It's got two.
booming blade him with that dagger.
That's your bonus.
That is
It's
the
just an
action.
action.
Oh, that's the
cantrip.
action?
Yeah.
So,
Right, I forgot. He used
Yeah.
weapon spell.
Yes.
can I add sneak attack to that?
You
Okay.
can. Because it's
It's
just
your
a,
first
It's
attack.
finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I figured. I just wanted to verify one of the rules right.
Booming blade is not a spell.
Okay. This is gonna be crazy with the dice roll, so let's
You
take
can't
it
be
easy.
worse than me, man.
I'm rolling
I'm hoping
d4s,
it kills it. I think that'd be
d6s,
really
and
good
d8s. So,
That would be.
What's the
I
D4
know-
from?
dagger.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the dagger itself.
Yeah.
Cramp in my hand.
My dice
Okay.
bag is too heavy.
My thumb just was like stuck like that. Okay. So 66 if I hit. Right? Yeah.
Roll the hit first before you get all of it out.
I'm just excited, John.
Don't get me
Just
wrong. I
excited.
think you'll hit, but still.
Okay.
Just cursed it. I'm looking away.
Okay. That is 25
Yeah.
Yeah.
to hit.
Advantage.
Okay.
Well, okay. If
crit,
you're rolling
you
that
can crit.
20.
No.
It's 25 to hit.
Yeah. If you crit with a sneak attack, it's
Yeah.
almost like a coup
It's
de grace.
disgusting. That's why I'm telling him to roll slides. Yeah.
Because we haven't gotten there yet, but I do really like the coup de grace rule from 3, which is if you come across someone who's effectively incapacitated, you can just kill them.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I
If
mean,
it's not like
yeah.
already in combat, but like, oh, you sneak up on a guard, he's unaware of you. Like you roll well, if you attack, you can just dead.
That makes sense.
Now it's not gonna work on a dragon, but on like a guard.
Yeah, yeah.
So in that type of case, yeah, if you crit with a sneak attack, it's almost, especially at this high of a level, it's almost just dead.
Okay. And then so d4 roll for the dagger is 7 damage.
Okay.
66 then 2d8.
66 plus 2
Roll.
d8. So there's 6 and 6 is 12 plus
Don't forget your plus 6 this time.
8. Well, what's plus 6 from?
18.
You're no, just plus 5.
Just plus 5. So I already did the plus 5. That's with the 7. So there's 6, 6, 6, 18 on the sneak attack. Then I go and do 2d8 for the booming blade. I love this.
This is like 25
There's 25
so far.
It just dumps it out.
We're at 25, yeah.
2d8. There's no plus for that, so it's just 11.
Yes, the additional damage is
36?
just if they move.
Right?
Yes.
36? There's an additional 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so you deal
then-
36 damage.
So how is he looking?
Not like rough, but
Okay.
he's taking some damage.
I am now going to disengage as my bonus action, and I'm going to run to the other pillar that's across from me.
There.
If I can make it. I got 30 feet of speed.
We're gonna have to go around the pillar, so that's gonna be,
Not that pillar.
5.
Do you want to go to this one?
Oh,
Sorry,
this
yeah.
one?
Straight across.
You will
the-
get an attack of opportunity.
Disengage.
Disengaging.
Sorry.
Unless they have unless they have sentinel feet.
It does not.
Everything has a sentinel feet from now on.
That's why I gotta do it
The
now.
boss does. That's 45 feet.
I'll get as far as I can get. Unless that other pillar's closer.
You have to go around, so they're probably about.
So that'd be 5, and then you could do the other pillar,
Okay.
and you go right. Yeah, you go to the. Okay, I'll show you where you go. You go right here. Do you see that? That's fine. Okay.
Good enough.
That's you
That'll
going
work.
around the pillar.
That's okay.
That's exactly 30 feet.
And that's 30 feet. I did action. I did bonus action. I'm done.
Okay.
So if he moves, of course, just like John's moving blade, he'll take 3d8 thunder or lightning. Thunder.
Okay.
Thunder.
Right.
Thunder, yes.
All right, and that's gonna shoot it on over to the one that you were just attacking. It's gonna stare at you very vengefully. Make, I think, a wisdom save.
So straight up wisdom save.
Yep.
He's a wise rogue.
Wisdom save. Hold on a second. Where's the thing? Where's the thing I'm
Too fast.
trying to reference
Yeah,
the
keep
thing?
going.
But it won't trigger the extra.
Not till that's
Oh, okay, that didn't work. Just kidding.
Wow.
Natural 20.
Well, you succeed. You stare it a little.
I look back even more menacingly.
You see it stare, and you go right back at it. It's not gonna gain like frightened or anything, but like you scare it back.
You blink. It blinks.
It blinked
yeah,
first.
It blinked first.
I won.
You looked into its
Yeah.
glowing red eyes, saw your reflection, and said, "Damn, I look good."
I won the staring contest.
I'm here to, what is it? I'm here to kick gum and chew ass. All right.
Yeah.
That's gonna shoot it on over to Leslin.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna
Chew that
attack
ass.
the dude
Alright.
in front of me again.
Roll a hit.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
try
I
to
believe
get
it's
my
still
dice.
cursed. I don't know how long the curse lasts for.
It got stuck.
Yeah, that's kind of why I haven't been using the dice tower.
Okay.
It's a lot faster for me to use my spinner. Because I can just kind of stop it, you know, and just.
Well, that's a nat one, but I get advantage, right? Because I'm flanking.
Yes.
Okay.
Another nat one.
Woo. I get a +9 that evening.
Yeah, that is when you just.
That's when the dice goes into dice jail. 17 hit.
Okay, for
I
the first
got
one,
you
right?
nice.
And then the second. Good. Oh my god. Okay. Uh, 13?
Damage?
Yeah. Oh no, 13 to hit for the second
Second one?
attack.
Oh, that will just barely hit.
Okay.
Half damage.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's how I like to do when it hits the AC.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack it. It's 2D. I'm gonna do the first one first. Oh my god. Well, 3 plus 5 plus extra 4, right? Because of the curse. So we'll do about 8 plus 4, 12. 12 for the first one.
Okay.
And then 4 plus 5. 9 plus another 4. 13. So halved? 13 halved is what? 6?
Yeah, round down.
Round down? Okay.
You hit it
Mhm.
the first time, and then again the second time, and it's looking rough.
Okay.
It almost like, so it's floating. It doesn't have any legs, and it almost seems to kind of like trip. That's gonna. Are you done?
Yeah.
And that's gonna shoot it on over back to Theo.
I'll step. Can I see the one between Leslin if I like step right or backwards, or can I just see over Taka?
How tall are you?
6 something.
5'11", but
You're gonna need to be
6'11".
like 6'4".
Okay, I'll step left.
Yeah. to kind of see.
Oh yeah, you said he's very tall. So I'll step left, maybe 2 squares, just so I can get a view of it.
Yeah.
And I'll cast Distant Whispers at first level, so that's a Wisdom save on its end.
Okay.
On the one in front of
Yep.
Leslin.
Yeah. Number dose. Okay. Wisdom save. What's the DC?
17.
Check its. It fails.
So it's gonna be psychic damage. It's gonna be half.
Yep. How much is it?
So 4 psychic damage. Sorry, 8 halved to 4.
Yeah.
And then
It run away.
it run
It's
as
up
far
to-
away
it just
from
uses,
me.
It just uses its speed to run as far as away from him.
Pretty sure that gives an attack of opportunity from both of you.
Yes,
Hell
it will.
yeah.
It does indeed.
But it will not trigger the booming blade extra damage because it's not willing movement.
All right. So it's gonna kind of go
Nice.
past Roken and go off. So
she
we'll-
gets it first.
Yeah, I was about to say. Why would she get it first?
Because it goes out of her movement before mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Roll the hit.
Is it just a normal hit or is it?
It's an attack of opportunity, so it's just a melee attack.
Okay.
Not
It's with the butt of your weapon if it's like coming at you or something. With the pole arm.
Just a
master.
normal attack, no advantage because we're not flanking anymore.
Oh my god. Ooh. 18 plus 9.
You hit.
Okay.
How much damage do you roll?
What do you mean? For
What's your plus to damage?
okay.
8 right now because it's cursed.
Plus 8 to damage. You kill it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go!
Like, it was
best.
at 2.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
it's literally just you don't even have to roll.
I regained 15 health.
Yeah.
Okay, really
Yeah.
quick, my gloves are punching the one in front of Prim.
So it makes
Prim.
it that far and
Prim.
dies. All right.
Jesus.
Prim.
Yeah.
Perumbia.
This one definitely doesn't
I
hit this one.
haven't been keeping body counts.
Did I actually kill somebody this time, or am I still
Do
past
the account
this?
as flanking?
I have no clue.
I don't think so because they're
I think
I've
one
completed
would.
it. Actually,
Because only
Yeah,
one of them
one
could be in the exact spot of with her.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
So it was a 14.
'Cause they are creatures.
A 14 hits with no minus, right?
Yes, a 13 hits halved. Damage.
Okay, so 14 is not halved, so I got one natural 20, so give me a second. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, natural 70s. Jeez, a lot of ones. 4, 7, 10, 14. Sorry. 14, 15. 15 plus 15 plus 24, so 39.
39 damage.
And objects kind of see.
Okay. It takes it like a champ.
Sounds good.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
That's gonna shoot it on over to Prim.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Shroud.
Okay. What does that do?
I summon a spirit of the dead, and it pretty much will be around me for the spell's duration
Do you have to pick from an available pool?
until the spell. It doesn't say really, but until the spell ends, any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage.
Oh, okay.
When you hit a creature within 10 feet of you, and any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn.
That's very cool.
And then I think my other concentration spell just leaves because this is a concentration. So.
Yep. It just so the other one is no longer gets the -2.
Yeah. Yeah, I just rolled an 18, so it definitely hits.
I think spiritual just buffs you.
Can I just use the? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is a buff. I'll just use my bonus action to use spiritual weapon then.
Okay.
This is gonna be a 1. I know. Yeah, 12 plus 8. Yeah, it's like 20 something. So that hits. So I do 1d8 plus 4. It's another d8. Where's my d4s? d8s.
No, it's when you make the attacks.
12. 17.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
You hit.
17 damage.
Oh, okay. Did you roll a hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, 17 damage.
I think that's
Is
it.
that thing still up?
Yep.
It can't regain any of its hit
It
points.
can no longer regain hit
though.
points.
That's fair. Okay.
All right, and that's gonna shoot it on over to Broken.
Okay. What is the distance between me and the one that's closer to
Oh.
me?
I can reduce its speed.
That's cool.
30 feet.
So, well, that's so 25. I could get to into melee.
I realize that.
Yep.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I'll have my. I'm sorry, but I'll have my familiar help me this round.
I have so many ways to get advantage.
okay.
It's not even funny.
Cause yeah, no, that's all of my movements. So I can't get into flanking.
You're slow turtle.
Yes, I'm slow. I'll make my 2 attacks with 1 at advantage. Actually, I'll save the advantage. So just a 19.
Hit.
That is 12 damage.
Okay.
Only a 14.
You hit.
Oh, yeah, because it was 13. That's right. Yeah. 11 damage.
You kill it.
Okay. And then okay.
Oh,
What
wow.
are you hitting it with? Just your sword?
Yeah.
You smack it twice and it dies.
Alright. And
Smack,
then
smack.
what's my distance to the? I know I can't move, but what's my distance to the last one?
Well, it's in, I would say, like half cover between all of your teammates, but it is
Totally fine.
30 feet.
I think we can do it. I'm gonna save the resources. I will bonus action convert a spell slot to sword or
Okay.
something like that. But yeah, that's my turn.
All right, and that's gonna shoot it on over to Taka. He's like, doing great, guys. And that's gonna be it.
That's how you finish it off or something.
Is he not like gonna question the dead
Things.
boys? Yeah. Do they just vanish?
What?
Oh.
They kind of like burst into flames and then
Oh.
settle into like a pile of ash on the ground
I
that's
figured
smoking.
you'd wanna like explore it.
We're still in combat.
Fair enough.
I mean, like, yeah, I guess you could like.
Goes over and pokes
Never
it.
stopped
Dude.
someone
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's like, it's interesting. Like he pokes at it. I guess he'll roll an investigation check.
For once, he uses his action
Yeah.
to do something.
He got a. I need to check his stat block. Investigation and wisdom. I'm gonna say he's gonna use perception and he's gonna get a 29. And he's gonna look at it and go, yep, and he like starts like poking it with his little walking stick. And he's like, he starts, I mean, like I could say what he says, but he just starts kind of talking about the composition of it, and he's wondering why it's still smoking despite not being hot. That's gonna shoot it on over to Rubok.
Okay.
Are you concentrating on something?
No, it died.
Concentrate on spiritual.
Yeah, spirit shroud's concentration. So you would have lost the bane if you.
No, yeah, yeah,
You are
yeah.
concentrating.
I'm constant. What but does the concentration spell go away once the target's dead?
Yes.
So it's gone.
Oh, you still have spirit shroud.
Yeah, spirit
Shroud
shroud.
is
just a buff.
Spirit
I
shroud
thought that
buffs
enemy
you,
went first.
not the.
Oh, I see.
Before me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not this one.
Okay.
So yeah, spirit
Just
shroud is still.
confused then. That's fine.
Yes, I am concentrating.
So yeah,
Well-
she is concentrating.
Yeah, I am concentrating.
Okay.
I'm going to
Prim is
use,
concentrating. I'm not. Very clear.
I'm going to use my free action to stow the dagger, and I will attack with my crossbow.
Alright.
I believe you. And you.
And Theo, you were casting light as well, right?
It didn't say with advantage.
Not indeed.
Well,
Do you have your familiar?
yeah, but I
it can
already
help
rolled.
you. It can help you on your bonus action attack.
I don't.
It still
have
works.
Bonus action attack.
Why not? You're crossbow expert.
That's I have to attack first,
You just did.
and I missed.
You still attacked.
I
You
think
don't-
I
you
missed.
don't-
Well, hold on a second. I do have a plus 11, so.
I think you hit.
You don't have to hit to
I
do
think
the
you
crossbow
hit.
expert.
Oh, I don't? Is it
No,
just, I
you,
just
you
have
still
to
attack
attempt?
even if you miss. You still tried.
I guess I misread it. Oh, when you use. Okay,
Yes.
keyword when you use. I thought it said when you hit, and I was like, freaking balls.
But you hit anyway. It's an 18.
That's 19.
You said plus 11?
Or, yeah, plus. Is that,
7 plus 11,
18.
18.
You hit.
You know the AC's 13.
okay.
You are aware of
Like,
this.
you guys have figured
I thought
this
the
out.
AC was higher, but that's okay.
You guys,
I'm not paying attention to
Yeah,
the
you don't
freaking
get.
AC.
You don't get.
I don't get sneak attack, but that's okay. I am going to just shoot it. Freaking, I already said that. 1d6,
Yep.
and I get a hit, so that'll be with the acid as well. So 1d6 plus 6, that's 11 from the arrow, and 1 acid damage, so 12 damage total. And because I attacked, I'm going to use my brain, and I'm going to have my familiar help me.
Mhm.
So I'll get advantage on this one this time. Okay, well, advantage saves me here. 16 plus, or no, it's over 13 if that's the AC, right?
Yes.
It's over 13.
Okay.
Okay, so now I get sneak attack.
Please just get a nat 20.
He's already good.
Oh. Great time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
How many d6s is it?
7, 8.
8d6.
Plus.
If you roll max, you could kill it.
I did not.
But this one's taking the least amount of damage by far.
Yeah.
So
And the other two are dead, so
16
obviously. But like,
plus 22, 25, 29, 30 plus 1. So 30 total. Plus, and then 5 of that is acid.
okay.
Cool.
Oh,
It
well,
takes
plus
it.
6 actually, so 36.
Alright. Still takes it.
And
It's looking pretty rough, but
That's-
it just kind of takes it.
I'm
Does
gonna.
the booming blade still apply?
Yeah, I guess not.
It lasts a round.
Yeah, so it's my next turn, so no, it didn't move, so
It's gone.
it's gone. But I'm going to use my movement. Am I gonna use my movement?
Are you?
I'm gonna. I can't bonus action hide, so I'm just gonna use my movement. I'm gonna run farther into the room, into the dark.
Ooh.
How far? Full 30?
Sure. I just want distance.
You're like about there, yeah. You're now in dim light.
Okay.
You can see that at the other end of the room there are some candles lit, but they're not providing much light. It is, dark outside, so.
That was messy, but we got it.
Alright, that's gonna shoot on over to it. It's just gonna come over to Theo and whack him. Alright, first hit does a dirty 20 hit. Second hit does a 11 hit. Alright, you take 11 damage.
Okay, now using
Your plus.
my enemy objects drops. And I take 11 damage.
Yep.
Guess I'm lucky.
Oh, were you concentrating?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I can keep track of it.
You just lost concentration.
I did just lose concentration.
Yeah, please let me know. That way I can kind of see.
Sure,
Yeah. But yeah, so you take 11 damage, and that's its turn. It's going to shoot on over to Leslin.
I am going to run over to this dude. This last
You
dude.
you can actually flank it, I think. What's your speed?
Believe 30. Yeah.
Then yeah, you can flank it.
Hell yeah, let's do it. And I'm gonna attack it twice.
Alright, roll the hit with advantage.
Okay. Ooh.
Both times.
Oh, okay. 15 plus 9.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
It's 24.
Boy. Oh my god. Okay. And then 7 plus 9, 16.
Damage?
Oh,
Or
16.
to hit?
To hit.
You hit both times.
Okay.
Roll
right.
damage.
Ooh. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. This is easier.
Get your second killing blow.
7. 3. 10. Did I
Total?
Yeah, it's not cursed.
No, it's not.
This one's not cursed by me.
For both hits?
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 7.
What about your
plus,
pluses?
my bad. Plus an extra 10.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's
dude.
not bad. I'm having a time. It's been a long day.
What's your weapon?
I was using a glaive.
A glaive?
Yeah.
Yeah. You take your glaive and you rip it in and then up, and it bursts into
Wow.
ash.
Let's go.
Nice.
And combat is now over.
The new killing machine.
Yeah.
And Taka's still looking at the thing and just like, yeah, wondering why it's still smoking without ash or without heat.
Have you seen these things before, Taka?
I never have. I can deduce from the fact that they're skulls and they float and that they're kind of spectrally that they're probably undead of some kind. And that would also track with the fact that there's a bunch of ghosts around here, according to our weirdly mushroom-growing friend here. And so I believe that they're undead. I'm not quite sure if we actually did kill them, in fact. I feel like if we were to kill them fully, they would stop making this astral smoke.
Were these humanoid? Okay.
Do we still hear the music?
The singing?
Yeah.
Yes.
These weren't the same things that we fought a long time ago, right? Or were they? We fought the big skull with the flame.
Yeah.
Okay, these are different.
You said we. Oh.
I assume you're no longer concentrating.
Yeah.
Can I make like a Arcana check, or I don't know what it would be, to see if what he's saying is right, if they do,
The
if
history?
they could regrow or something like that, like investigate the body or whatever. I have no clue what check that would be. Survival, medicine, Arcana, nature. I don't know.
Arcana, I guess.
Okay, I shall guide myself.
Also, real quick.
Dice just doesn't roll well.
Dirty 20.
As far as you can tell, it's pretty inconclusive. You don't know anything about these. They're obviously not natural, but
I'll cut
you
it.
know, you just don't have enough information.
I'll cut it into a few more pieces just to be safe.
You divide up the ash pile into several pieces. They still smoke.
Can I pour some
Grab a credit card. Yeah.
No.
holy water on it and see what happens?
Do you have holy water?
I do.
That's interesting. Okay, sure.
As
I have a flask.
as I go back and join the rest of the group, I believe there was a pile of ash farther up in between me and the group. So as I'm walking back,
I'm sorry. Repeat.
Okay, you're good. I'm assuming there's a pile of ash. I think I remember one of them died
Yes.
in between us. So as I'm walking back to the group, I'll just use my feet to just kind of kick the ashes around, spread them out.
Even spread out, they still emit the weird smoke.
That's all right. It makes me feel better.
And what happens to the holy water?
You
Really?
pour it on, still miss the smoke.
That's so odd.
I did check it.
Also, real quick, did you said that there were like, I can't remember if you said it was like clanking, like metal noises or like
Was that it?
like clanking or chain noises or something.
It was like, yeah, those have stopped.
Okay.
Can we assume it was from them? Or
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems like we probably aren't alone in here, so
You still hear the singing. You can figure out it's coming from the room to the north.
so there's a room
Another
farther.
door out here.
We can't see.
It's coming from the north, but it's like muffled. Probably not in the same room as you.
Can you zoom out a little bit? I don't know if we can see the end of the room
You can see
as much as we need to see.
that there's like another. Seeing in here is a little bit difficult because this is dim, but you can see up here
And there's still no
because
spirit.
there's light over here, so you can see. Maybe not between there necessarily, but you can see the light itself.
But there's several different ways out of here.
Yes, so it looks like there's an archway to your there's let me look here. It looks like there are 2 doors to your left, and then the archway, and then several doors on your right.
Okay.
Okay, let me double check here. Okay, there's 1 door on your right, and a door and an archway on your left.
Real quick, I'll convert a third level spell slot to sorcery points.
Okay.
You were saying there's no spirits in here?
Not that you can. No. Yeah, curiously, because there were some outside, but
Yeah.
there would be none in here.
Do we want to keep going deeper?
Oh, we come this far.
Taka's like, you guys hear that singing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Do I recognize the melody?
No.
The song at all? Like it's just completely foreign? Okay.
You may want to make our approach quiet now.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably a good idea.
Okay, so you guys are gonna try and sneak.
Yep.
All right. As you go north, I assume.
Yeah.
Or whatever way the
Yeah, it'd be north.
music.
North
Yeah.
in terms of your guys' direction. I'm gonna.
I'll turn off my
Sure.
light. And that's talking to as well.
He will, but I'm gonna keep it while I move you guys.
Sounds
When-
good. I'm
when
also
we-
casting Pass Without Trace. Sorry.
Very good.
Sometimes I don't get disadvantage.
When we get
Plus
within
10.
like 30 feet of the
So I still
door,
get disadvantage
I'm gonna
plus 10?
hold my hand out to the
You can guide.
to tell the rest of the group to stay back. Well, hold on a second.
And then.
These doors
Yeah,
could be
he's gonna
trapped.
turn off
Oh.
his light.
Also, who took damage?
I
How,
took
how
damage.
much?
22.
Have 22 good berries.
Do I just heal?
They're they're 1 hit point each.
I'm only 7 down now because of the.
Take 7 good
Nice.
berries.
Okay.
How many do you have?
170.
I'm 11 down.
So we were at 22,
22.
7, 29, 11, so that's 40. So everybody back at full. I got 130.
So with me saying that, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and since it's Mage Hand Pleasure Main, no one sees it. I'm gonna go test the door.
Test it how?
Depending
Try to
on how
open
far we
it.
go into the
It
night,
opens.
though, that might go away.
Without much resistance.
Okay. Alright, well it seems like we can carry on.
Do we want to spend 10 minutes to talk telepathically? In case we get
That
split
is
up.
likely worth it.
Okay.
It also would have probably taken that long to eat all those good berries, so you could have been doing that.
So, are you good if we spend
Yeah.
10 minutes, Will, to so I can...
Yeah, the
Ritual
singing
cast
just kind of carries on.
Okay, so we can all talk.
Is it the same song the whole time?
Yeah, just kind of repeating.
Is it like a chant or more like a song?
It's a song.
Okay, so there's like
It's
verses
definitely
to it.
sad. You're getting to the point where you can make out that it's a she. It's high pitched, alto soprano, whatever. Singing words, you just can't really understand those words.
Do you want to lead the way, Ruvok?
I can do that, yes.
Are you going to the door?
What do we?
There's doors on the side, but the only one I tested was that one.
It is where you, and it did swing open.
Yes.
So inside the room, you see that there's a checkered floor and what seems to be a kind of a wooden path leading straight forward. You can see at the end, you can see a figure sitting at some sort of chair on the other side.
Do you want us to roll stealth?
Yeah.
Am
We passed my trace.
Yeah, we do have
Nat
one.
20.
The lights are all out now,
Good
right?
dice.
No, there are lights inside this room.
Okay, so just
Your guys' lights are out.
So
yes.
just dim light, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So no advantage, but did you get the plus 10? Oh gosh. Hang on though. I am spending a sorcery point to reroll this.
How many sorcery points do you have?
I just converted a 3rd level spell slot, so I got 5 more. And that was a natural one, so save.
You would pass that trace, right?
Plus 10.
16, 27.
27,
30,
30, 20,
Nat 20.
nat 20,
30, 20.
30, 20.
42.
Dude, I looked over at you and I saw you smirk and I'm like, it's gonna be above 30.
He no longer exists.
So, yeah, so you
You rolled a
two-
19 naturally.
So you effectively just fade into the background. You know, you guys don't even know where he is anymore. He's so
He
successfully just kind
becomes
of
one of the
blends.
ghosts. Only Prim can see.
And Leslin also is able to hide herself pretty well. However, as you cross the threshold kind of into this new room, you hear the singing stop.
Okay.
And you hear kind of quietly from up ahead, who's there?
Is it that same voice that we think is singing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a falsetto because it's gonna sound bad.
Oh, so it was the female voice.
Okay. Do we see them turn around or something?
You can see that there's a figure sitting on the throne, and she stops
Okay.
singing.
Okay. Can you go a little farther for us?
Yeah, we can.
I can't see. There we go. The blue is her. That's my friend token.
Do we want to?
So funnily enough, the little specter thing might be a little bit more accurate.
I will say.
You can see that there are there's a few doors on either side.
And there's still no spirits in here.
Nope.
I'll say telepathically, everyone. Do we want to spread out or all approach?
We should probably spread out.
Okay.
I mean, one of us should go down the middle, I guess.
One of us should probably start talking as well.
Well, who
And
wants to
she's
do
like,
it?
hello, and Taka is just going in. And he,
That's fair.
I didn't even roll stealth for him. He's just gonna come.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it, yeah.
She did roll a nat 20 on perception.
Oh, okay.
So
it
that's
doesn't-
why
yeah.
she saw a bunch of you, but I don't even think Taka tried.
Fair enough.
Taka's gonna walk over and say, "We come in peace, good woman." And then do you guys follow him or just
Yeah.
I'll
I'm staying
I'll
alive.
flank off
Oh.
to the left. But I
I'll
will
go-
go
I'll go
forward.
near him.
I'll go off to the right.
Okay, so you guys kind of flank off to the left and right, and you see that it is a specter of what looks to be a queen, a woman in very regal garb, with a kind of a crown on her head, wearing these like very flowy robes, sitting on a throne. And Taka kind of gets down and kneels before her, and she kind of laughs and says, "I haven't had someone do that in a long time. What are you doing here? All of you." I don't know that she sees, like, you two, but she does see that there are at least 4 of you.
She doesn't see us above 25 people.
We are just passing through and met our friend Taka here and decided to come check out what was happening.
Interesting.
Why are you here?
I live here. For a long time.
Do you know why your castle lights on fire?
It's an old curse. Brought upon by an angry god who Didn't like to be told no. Well, since you're here, I assume that the magic is gone then. The seal's been broken.
Mm-hmm.
The magic is gone. Wait, sorry.
Yeah, the
Out of
magic
character,
is. The magic
like-
is.
Huh?
The seal broke, and then
They killed
Uminor-
him,
to-
right?
they broke the seal to
So
kill
yeah, so
Uminor.
what
Yeah,
happened was the seal got broken.
Yeah.
Uminoran came out.
Yes.
Okay.
The seal got remade.
Yeah.
Okay.
His lieutenants came out,
Yes.
and Uminoran went back in.
Yes.
And then the seal never got broken again. They just destroyed the seal with Uminoran inside.
Okay.
They used Telendrin's Dragonfire. I don't know if I ever told you guys that, but
You did.
yeah.
So technically, they just destroyed it.
I will say, magic is still here, but the seal is gone now.
It's gone.
Yes.
She kind of chuckles. Interesting turn of events. Well, if that's the case, then I suppose our punishment should be over. Or at least the one who was able to enforce it is gone.
Most likely. Yes.
I have a request. I'm sure you've seen the city.
Yes.
Everyone who was once here, I don't even know how long ago anymore, is still here. None of us ever were able to move on.
I told you.
Please, all of us are tied to my husband's. I don't even know what he is anymore. But all of our souls are tied to his. I think it's something about his last purpose. He was never able to complete it. I can't leave this room. If you could find out whatever it is, his remains, whatever is left of him, are in the basement.
Were those
Every once in a while I still hear him.
were those creatures outside minions of his?
What you fought were called revenants. And they are undead who seek revenge. I don't know what they were seeking revenge against, but seeing as how you're here now, it wasn't you.
So everyone got cursed because you said no, or someone said no to a god, so
Yes.
y'all got punished.
It's a rather long story. I'll tell it to you if you free my husband.
Inside.
Alright. You don't even have to roll. Well, I guess, yeah, do roll.
Won't they disappear
Roll.
if we?
What is
Sorry.
Did that one?
What?
You think she's lying.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, I guess if he gets a nat one. Yeah.
No, I was just like out of character. Sorry. Would they not disappear if we free the husband? Like I thought that was directly tied.
I think, well, yeah, like that was basically it. They can move on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it necessarily means they move on immediately,
Okay.
but they can then go on.
Okay.
And seeing as how she's the only one aware of the fact that she's a spirit, she's probably the only one who can, like, choose.
Fair enough.
You think she's lying.
Do you expect your husband to put up a fight when we go down there?
Yes. Whatever man he was, I believe he was corrupted. In the last fight, some strangers broke into the castle. He had gone down to the basement to check, and he never returned. But I can still hear him wandering around, smashing into the walls. He must have some sort of physical form, seeing as how I still feel the palace shake.
Do you think there's other dangerous dangerous things in the past? Then?
I can't leave this room. I wish I could tell you.
I assume there likely are based on what we just faced.
All I know is from stories of my youth, which is probably before even your ancestors were born. Which is, if someone's a ghost, you need to find their last purpose. They've left something unfinished. Hopefully, whatever that is, will free him.
What do you think will happen if we try to kill him?
Well, hopefully finding out the last purpose and, I don't know, confronting it. I don't really know the step from there. My education wasn't exactly ghost hunting. But I imagine he'll put up a fight. I imagine he will be very hard to kill. In my time, he was the best warrior in the land. Although you do look plenty capable, I'm sure.
Thank you. I know. Okay.
How urgent is this? We would be at our best if we could rest outside this place.
I don't know. If you say that the seal's been destroyed, I don't know what that means for magic in the world anymore. I don't think that the rules that we used to abide by are the same.
From what we have noticed so far, it seems to have either remained or slightly grown in power.
I don't know. That would explain some of the noises I've heard. But I can't give you any definitive answer.
Do you mind if we look around in this room?
Go right ahead.
Can you check the doors? I will say in your head.
So, okay, how are you gonna rule this? If I cast a spell, will that make me lose my stealth?
You have subtle spell?
No, I'm not a sorcerer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll lose it. She friendly. So
I was gonna say, when I started talking, I walked up out of the shadows.
Yeah, like-
yeah.
you just hear a voice in the shadows.
She doesn't know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Even without the pass without trace, you were in the 30s, so.
yeah. So you want me to check for traps?
I think we should just look around this room. The only issue is we kind of have a time constraint because when the sun comes up, the whole castle lights on fire, and we don't have very much time to lose.
We'll
It's probably like, it hasn't been all that long. It's probably only like 9 p.m. at this point.
Yeah, but we still only have tonight, in my opinion.
We don't want to gain a level of exhaustion either.
And you
traveling in
probably don't want to be back in here when it lights on fire again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can check for traps, but just keep in mind that if we do help her, and this is telepathically through everyone so they can hear me, if we do help her, then she obviously gets a help, but it might slow us down. Unless this is pertaining to Umanoran, and then maybe this may be worth it to hang around.
That's why I think we only have tonight.
Fair enough. And I will...
There is no, well, though it would likely be the case, I would
Okay,
imagine.
so there's
no
the only
guarantee it's going to come back like
doors in this
tomorrow.
room are the one that we came through, right?
Return.
Sorry, there's a door there are 2 doors on the right and 2 on the left.
Are those little
All the white dots.
Yeah, the little white square dudes.
I
on
see
the
it now.
sides there, yeah.
I can
Right,
see
like
it
there,
now.
and like there, and there, and there.
Okay. I'll say telepathically. Specifically to Lucas, but everyone can hear me. Specifically, where would you like me to look? Okay. I will step out of the shadows and
I'll follow him.
for this, I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
So that'll burn a spell slot. And I will get within 30 feet of the doors using Mage Hand. I think I can do that, right? Concentration with cantrips? That's acceptable? Okay. So I'll do...
Actually, maintain concentration.
No.
Then yeah, you're fine.
Oh, yeah, I figured it was
Concentration,
concentrations. Yeah.
concentration.
So I'll just get within 30 feet of each of these doors. We'll start the closest one to me and work counterclockwise or whatever logical path makes sense. Just testing the doors to see if they open, if they're locked.
They all open.
No traps.
None of them are locked. No traps that you can tell of.
Cool.
However, we are so as soon as you open all so the top left door is locked. It's also a lot more ornate than the rest. Sorry, but you're able to open the other ones. But we're gonna stop it right there because it's getting late and
Could
it's
I
been a
ask
long
her
episode.
one question really quick?
Sure.
Also like to.
Do you know of anything in your home that may help us defeat or face your husband?
I don't know. She points to a sword at the ground here and she says, "This was his old sword, but I don't know anything about it. I was told it was magical, but
Did
that
I,
wasn't a
did
part
I
of my
notice
training."
you cast Detect Magic?
What's that? I didn't hear what you... Oh.
Did I notice you cast Detect Magic? Or did you tell us what you were doing over the telepathic bond?
No, but Detect Magic is somatic, so you would have seen it. You also would have heard me verbally say it, so...
Ruvok, when you're done, could you come let me know what your spell tells you about this sword?
Yeah, so
So,
of
thank
course
you.
I'll go over there. So I'll go over and inspect the sword, I guess.
Well, it's magic.
What school did you get? I think you get that.
You don't know.
No. Oh, you do, I do learn at school magic.
I know.
Okay.
Doesn't like
It
the-
doesn't really have one.
It's spicy.
Okay.
Homebrew.
Will.
As I'm walking over to the sword, I'll say telepathically to Lucas specifically again. With that traps check, all the doors except for that one over there, and I'll point to the ornate one in the corner.
Yeah.
They all open fine except for that one, and I don't think it's trapped, but it's locked.
You didn't detect any traps, but it's definitely locked.
Before we finish the session, actually no, I'll get to that in a second. We're gonna look at this sword. So,
Yeah.
and that's
Magic.
all
And
it
you're-
tells me.
And you're okay with us using this? I ask her. If we see fit.
No one else will.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
You had a question real fast?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a long question. It's not a long question, it's a long answer.
We're gonna
probably.
end it as he's picking up, so go ahead.
Can you tell us a little bit about the day you guys were cursed?
Yeah. There was a war going on. So I suppose this is while he's looking around.
Yeah, I'll listen to this before I pick it up.
There was a war. The god, as far as we know, the only god, came like a tidal wave and brought with him death and monsters and ghosts and all of the things that we would tell our children to be afraid of at night. And our best mages, they were powerless against him. He was the only one who could best them because their power was his. And they fought in a huge battle, and most of the mages had died, but they were able to create weapons and armor that we figured might be able to not kill, but to trap the god and his followers. And the one who is supposed to don this armor and use this weapon was my husband. He was the only one who had the strength to do it, the strength of will, the strength of body. And then I think someone knew we had a spy, because the night before he was supposed to ride out in battle, he went down and never came back. And at that time, it trapped us here. And that's how we died. Trapped in a castle. We ran out of food in weeks. There you go. Does that answer your question?
Mm-hmm.
I know you want to end.
It's late and it's hot in here.
I know.
I don't have work tomorrow, but I have stuff tomorrow.
Would you allow me to attempt to pick the lock on that locked door with my thieves' tools?
Yes, you may try once.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you this. I'll let you know as a rogue. It's one of those locks that kind of eats thieves' tools.
Like,
You fail,
You
they
didn't
break.
I only have one of those bad boys. Juice me up, boys.
I will. If you come over to me for a second, I'll juice you up.
Yeah, I'll go over to him. Does guidance stack with help?
Yes.
Oh, I
Okay.
will also guide you.
No, this
No,
is
it's
That's
not.
good.
He meant the
I
help
want
action.
to use my
Oh.
familiar. So,
Okay,
okay.
roll double initiative.
Double initiative.
It's
It's
a-
late. It's
Alright.
late. It
Advantage
is
in a
late.
D4, yeah.
I'll go up to
Okay.
him before you fuck up, friend. And I'm just gonna create a thing of thieves' tools in front of you. Use these.
Well, thank you very much. That's actually cool.
Are you conjuration?
Creation bar. Yeah.
So, okay,
It's
I've
very
never tried this before, so what
You
is
just
required?
roll thieves.
Do you have
roll
do you have proficiency or expertise in it?
I believe I
You
have.
just roll it as if it's a skill. Because you have proficiency.
I don't remember exactly.
He definitely has proficiency as a rogue.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't think.
Well, I think you have to choose it, but
Yeah,
probably.
I probably have proficiency with it.
did you choose expertise in that though, or no?
I put down sleight of hand deception for expertise, so
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, just add your advantage D4 plus proficiency bonus plus dex.
Yep. So that's on a D4 with advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, you're rolling a D20.
You're rolling a
plus
D20
Yeah,
to see-
it's a skill check.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's a skill
just
check.
a skill check, but your skill is thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a dex.
So with
So-
advantage.
Advantage on a D4 plus your dex and your proficiency.
Just alright, roll advantage.
Okay.
And
on a
then-
D20.
Yeah, on your D20, as normal.
Okay.
You have the higher number.
Got 19.
Okay, now add
You could get it.
The
your
D4 guidance.
D4
Right.
for guidance,
Yes.
and then
I believe it's a +9 right now.
and then dex plus proficiency.
Proficiency plus 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, +9.
Sorry,
Okay.
the music stopped. My
So
bad.
just +9 straight up.
Whatever you roll +9.
So 21 plus 9.
So that sounds like
So that's 30.
Animal Crossing.
Nope.
Like noise.
Your thieves' tools do break.
But that's the
They're
one
all
he
Fake.
created by him.
So
Alright, so finally,
I pick up this one.
it's big and ornate and heavy. You
Fair
can
enough.
surmise there's a lot of stuff back there. It's not just something a normal
no.
thief can grab.
at least I
Oh,
tried.
Talk about the
I just said I
sword.
picked up the sword.
Yeah, sorry for the
Oh,
breaking
yeah.
thing. Yes. You pick up the sword, and just as you do so, we're going to end the session, and we're going to come up with the effects of the sword next time. And yeah, so
Nice.
come back next week for John's Adrana campaign, and we'll see what happens after the death of Flandolf. And yeah,
Spoilers.
Yes.
spoilers if you haven't seen the last episode, which like, come on, duh. Yeah, so Good night.
Bye.
Thank you.